night. You
You
know.
know.
already started. Now you gotta go ahead and anoint it with the oil. Now y'all need the oil to step.
You need the oil every time.
Y'all
Yeah.
need it now. We live now. What
I
up?
see.
Uh, we're back to conversation 6.
What is
Yo,
You
we
did.
live in effect? Sonya in the bed, laying back. You dig?
I'm chilling.
Man.
Chilling,
See that
chilling.
arm behind her. Tell him to put his arm down. He ain't got nothing.
Ooh,
The arm behind you.
there ain't no arm behind me. This my bed rail, boy. You
Uh,
got to, you got to hold on.
put it down now. Don't worry about it. He put the
Whatever. Ain't no, like, get your ass out of here.
So what
Trust
topic?
me. Any nigga in the bed with me.
You say she in that bed by herself. She tired.
Because if somebody was in the bed with me, trust me, we ain't gonna
We
be
wouldn't
laying here.
we wouldn't be on here.
Damn. Ain't no layers all play, cuz.
Ain't no lay, it's all play.
You know.
Yes.
Man.
Okay. Know all that. That ain't none of my business, but okay.
Yeah,
Okay. You
somebody
gotta
get
You
let
the one start talking about somebody, somebody da.
I just
somebody,
thought I saw the arm behind
somebody
you,
took it down at 7 o'clock.
I just thought I saw an arm back there. If you hear me, raise your hand. She got him. She got him in check. Well, you better not raise your hand.
Wow.
Nigga better keep on them covers.
Y'all ain't shit.
That's what he under the covers.
Yeah.
That's a
Uh-huh.
mess. I
But we
can't even relax.
gonna keep it PG, Sonya. We're not gonna. We can't even get R. We're not even gonna get R.
Hmm.
Any activity you got going on over there, keep it at a minimum, please. Y'all ain't got no topics for today,
Maybe.
We're
but
gonna talk
but
about this 11/16. You know what I'm saying?
huh?
Let's talk about this 11/16.
11/16. Oh, you
Yeah.
talking about the project I got coming up.
Yes,
See
sir.
that
Yeah.
that's selfish plugging. I don't want to do that.
That ain't self,
Why?
but we worldwide. Man, who the best person in the world to plug yourself?
Bounce back.
That bounce back. They're coming out on the 22nd. I mean on the 16th.
On the
Two
20.
six. Actually, it's a part of a bigger project. I'm doing something different. Like the project is called 11/16. Of course, that's my birthday, but it's also going to be 11 songs that are going to be released on the 16th of each month, starting February all the way into December. So it's going to be a
Wow.
campaign video. So something to look forward to from your boy on the 16th of every month, starting Thursday with the bounce back. It's going to be a
With the
different thing.
bounce back.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Look forward to that. It's going to be ramping it up all summer. Also, Fifth Saturdays on Fifth Avenue in Fifth City. Every fifth
Mm.
Saturday, we doing a food giveaway. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? We got
Oh, okay.
bouncy houses out there. We're gonna have a stage performances. We're gonna give out Golden Hearts, which is a award to community service people who doing good community service. We're gonna have a ceremony and give them a Golden Heart. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Oh,
stuff
okay. That's dope.
Up.
this year.
That's what respect. Respect.
You know what I'm
Give
saying?
yourself the buzz. Hit the button, Joe. Turn up.
I don't even know where I'm slipping.
You cutting up. You was slipping today. Yes, sir.
I'm slipping.
There you go. Song you cheering that song. I
Huh?
said
Huh?
congratulations. Congratulations. You know. I said Sonya was cheering us on.
I was. I'm very supportive.
That's what's up. So how long you been in the rap industry?
Who me?
Yes,
I,
sir.
He ain't talking to me. I do got a few bars though. No, I'm just
Go
playing.
ahead, sis.
No,
Go
I'm just playing.
yeah. I remember you in the ciphers in high school. What was your rap name?
I did not have no rap name, sir.
Man. Yeah.
A fool man.
So you was rapping, you was getting it in.
No.
Ciphers. So you got
No.
chain on now. You see that gold chain? She slick. She thinks she's slick. She was trying to play sick so she can get up and go out. Look at her. She still got on her go out clothes.
What?
Look
A
at her.
fool.
He done rolled
My
out.
back hurt.
Oh, he was rubbing her back, so he stopped rubbing her back, huh?
Y'all terrible. If I wish somebody was.
Mm.
So he been 100 since the 80s. I've been 100 since the 80s. Exactly. That's what it is. Come on, man. Let's talk about something. Let's talk about something.
Okay, so I got a topic.
Okay.
So what y'all think about? So, I don't know if y'all know the history of a black sheep. So technically, like that was it was deemed, of course, evil. And it was unprofitable because they couldn't dye the wool of a black sheep. And it was, instead of it being seen like a rarity or treated like a rarity or a hotter type of commodity, it was deemed such a bad thing. And so that's why, throughout the years, people get deemed the black sheep of the family, if for whatever, reason they don't go with the norm of the family. Like, do y'all really believe in such a thing? Like, do you think the people that think they the black sheep really is a black sheep, or are they a problem?
I heard that word black sheep, it was a good thing when I was reading a couple of different articles and things of that sort. So I'm like, they were like, well, being a black sheep, they say it's a bad thing, quote unquote, but it's supposed to be really a good thing. You singled out, you're different. That's they say you're supposed to be different than everyone else. Not that you're a bad person, but us as our culture, we use it as, oh, you the black sheep, you the bad person. You the bad one out of the family or out of the bunch. That's what, but I don't
I think that the meaning is gonna always be ever changing based on society. If society think that being different is the way to go, then black sheep gonna mean a good thing. If society think that, going with everything or just going against the grain, then it's gonna be deemed, a bad thing.
Right. Black sheep just means set apart. Whether it's good or bad, it's different than status quo. I'm not like the family. I'm the black sheep. That don't mean it's bad. Don't mean it's good. It just means it's different. And some people take that and they fall victim, and some people take it as motivation and use it to stick out. Most of that most people look up to are black sheeps. They don't fit in. They stand out.
Right, stand out.
Superstars, they stand out from a crowd. You can see them, you can feel their essence and their presence. Like, you need worker bees. You need people who gonna go along with this program. You need the white sheep. You need the people that's who keep the country going. That's who keep the world moving. But then you also need the black sheeps because that's who changed the world and that's who keep the world progressing. You know what I'm saying? Difference between moving and progressing. We can keep moving with the white sheep, but it's gonna take the black sheep to think outside the box, to be like, you know what, instead of cutting in this square, why don't we cut in a circle? We might get it done quicker. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck he doing? Going in a circle. Motherfucker followed, and another followed, and another followed. Because he got done with his faster than everybody else going in that goddamn circle. So everybody else going in the circle now. See what I'm saying?
Y'all ever seen those videos where they be trying to stack the, it's either like bottles or something, and one start at one end and the other one start at the other end? Y'all ever seen those? And the person that always start at the end win.
Right, most of the time.
Yeah. And I think that's such a good representation of, the last shall be first and the first shall be last. But what made me bring up the black sheep was because I was at work today. My patient, her birthday, September 13th, and I kind of, just trying to be personable. I'm like, oh, that's my mom's birthday. And she was like, yeah, but I was born on Friday the 13th, and everybody think I'm evil. My mama say the same thing.
They was born on the same day?
Same, they was born they different years, of course, but September 13th.
But are you sure it's different years? Because September 13th don't fall on a Friday every year.
Not but no, not every year, but she was born on Friday the 13th.
That's what I'm saying. Both of them were, right?
Yeah, but that lady wasn't that was a younger lady.
Like
With
Tomas,
my mother.
you know what I'm saying?
Your mom.
Huh?
Oh, she was younger than your mom.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, I'm like I understood what she was saying because that's a thing I've heard, my whole life because that's how my mama feel. She feel like because she was born on Friday the 13th that, she got this stigma on her and da 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 da, and that she deemed black sheep often. And I love my mama, but she's something else. she's something else.
Why she's something else? Why you say she's something else?
Well, based on my time with her, and again, my grandma was very intricate in my life because my mother had me young. And something that my grandma told me, when I got older was, that my mama always wanted to go against whatever, the rules was. All her other kids, my grandma had 6 kids. She said, of course, when kids be teenagers, they're gonna have some, they go, be disobedient at some point. And she was like, I could punish them and they would pretty much learn their lesson. She like, not your mom.
She's rebellious.
She was rebellious from the beginning. Like it was never a time in which she wasn't like that. And my mother is still that way right now.
Yeah, that's some person. That's from childhood. Some down to the DNA, to the bloodline. Some.
You got some of that?
Yeah.
You rebellious too?
I'm not rebellious, but I have that fire, that boldness that she got. I have it. It's in me. And when I was younger, I used to hate it. Because soon as I would be bold or speak my mind, only thing I ever heard was, "Oh, you just like your mama." It used to piss me off. And I'm like, damn, I can't be honest. I can't say what it is.
You ever been married before, Sonya?
Yeah, I was married for 20 years.
So, did you submit to your husband?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I'm very submissive if I'm being led correctly. I'm not one that's gonna allow you to make me walk off a cliff. I feel like as your wife and your helpmate, it's my duty to help you sometimes. Okay. If you doing something and it's taking us down, the wrong road and maybe you can't see it, I feel like it's my duty to say, hey, babe, maybe we should rethink this. Maybe there's another path or whatever. Now, if you decide and then I went along to the end and then we fell off the cliff. So then the second time, I'm like, hey, I'm not going off the cliff this time. It's one thing submissive doesn't mean be a dummy.
Of course. Correct.
No, it doesn't.
It don't mean that. So, and a real man that is, or a real man that is being led by God and being led, with the best of intentions, he would be able to listen and receive the help that is being provided for him.
Right, y'all working together accordingly. So
because we're a team.
What about your mom? She wasn't submissive to her husband?
Absolutely not. And I believe that that's the reason why I feel like I might be a little bit overly submissive because I never wanted to have the dynamic that she had. She was very much the dominant person in her relationships. Every single one I've ever seen her in. And she was married for a long time. And my stepdad, he's a lovely man, but I did not, ever agree with the way, and that was my mom. I love her. Okay. But I
Right.
never agree with the way he was being treated. Like I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
You know,
I,
right from wrong. You know
I
what.
knew that was not okay. You know what I'm saying? So, it's like, and again, I don't even think it's nothing wrong with being bold and being, strong in your mind and having an opinion. It's nothing wrong with that. But it's a time and a place for things, and it's a way in which you express it.
Right. Correctly.
I,
Yeah.
so that be the difference. Because my mouth can get real, real, real bad. I know where I got that from. It
Uh,
can get real, real bad. If you cross the line with me,
Reckless Rita.
if you cross the line with me,
You go,
ew.
gone.
It's hard for me to come up off of it, which is the reason why I'm very smooth for a long time.
but
I'm
see that
cool for a long, long time, and I'm gonna communicate properly with you. I'm gonna explain to you whatever your action is that is making me feel some kind of way. And once you give me the indication that you don't care, then I'm not gonna care you. And then we're gonna see who don't care the most.
but
Uh,
see, that's two different things. That's like respect and submissive. So now you saying that you can get very disrespectful towards an individual that you're dating.
Anybody that
Period.
play with me. It don't got to be somebody I'm dating. Anybody, because in every aspect, whether you're a family member, if it's a romantic love, if you're a friend, if you are a co-worker, I'm very solid. So if you get me to the point where the line has been crossed, you really didn't did something.
Now, I find it strange that you say that, and I'm going to piggyback off of what I said last week in the
Beverly,
comments. Um,
you just jump in. Say hi. Damn. So,
Hi, everybody. I'm so sorry. I apparently am very rude. I do. Excuse me, but
What's your name?
my
Hollywood.
name's Ebony, but you can call me Hollywood. But what I want to say is, first of all, when you meet someone, 9 times out of 10, they ask a lot of questions to learn you, so they become a narcissist. If you get what I'm saying.
Hmm.
So the whole point of actually dating and being the submissive and dominant in the relationship, you gave them all the information they needed to treat you how they wanted to be, how you wanted to be treated, as well as use it against you as a uh like pretty much like a noose, because you become so involved in what they have going on and how they're not treating you right anymore. But in reality, you never took the time to really sit down and learn that man, and that man never really sat down and took the time to learn you. Secondly, as far as being raised a certain way, my mom was always submissive to my stepdad. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Until he couldn't do for himself like that anymore, like when he retired. Then she became the dominant. See, that's called balance. And that's what a lot of relationships don't have. They don't have balance because everybody wants to be right and nobody wants to be wrong. We have a lot of chiefs, but no Indians. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Now,
So you saying that
so
dynamic because he stopped making money, he stopped being the dominant one in the house?
as far as financially, but as
That's,
far as the rules and how the house is ran, he's still dominant in that.
oh, okay. That's all I was trying to say.
Now, that's one thing she'll never take from him, because once you rob a man of his pride and his manhood, he'll never treat you the same, period. And I've learned that from listening to the girls that date guys and watching other people's relationship. It's just not something that I would do per se, because we're going to guess this whole relationship, because you're going to learn me naturally and I'm not going to tell you anything, because we're going to learn and grow as one, because that's how it should be. A man should be a woman's provider, not far as financially, but hold her spirit up. Like when she's down, he can make her feel good.
You sound
But a
scarred.
woman,
You sound
huh?
Hollywood. You sound scarred. really sound scarred. You sound like you're going into a situation guarded and going spoon feed information instead of being an open book, so y'all can get to a place where y'all know each other sooner. You saying from what I gather, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say what you're saying, but from what I gather from what you're saying was
Mhm.
that if you go into a situation open like a book, then you basically getting the narcissist ammunition. Why would you assume that the person you're with is a narcissist, first of all? Second of all, why would you be with a person who's narcissistic?
Well,
Should
secondly, first of all, I don't trust anybody as far as I can see them. And I go off energy. So if your energy ain't right and you tell me something and your words don't match your actions, then I'm going to kind of go on a guarded defense because now I feel like you're lying to me for no reason when you didn't have to offer certain information to me.
you've been
Because I'm very well, by me being in lesbian relationships, I'm very open with my partner.
woman,
I
so
tell them about my past now. As far as them actually learning me and not judging me on my past, that's different because most women are not. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think no women is open to receiving new information because, like I said, they always have the need to feel right about everything. Like they have to be in control of everything because they've been in control for so long due to the black man being erased out of the household. That's where that kicks in. And you get what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
I got
Well, I get that, but like it's so many of us as well that because we are always in control. Me personally, I crave for not to be. So when I'm with my man, I want to turn this brain so off because I in life I'm in control of everything. I'm a boss at work. I'm a boss over here. I'm a boss over here. When I'm with my man, I don't want to be the boss. I
That
don't
makes
want to
sense.
be the boss. I just want to be whatever he want me to be.
that's what's
That's
up.
all.
But I
Well,
want
it's
to
like most women though.
be.
Huh?
Now Hollywood, I got a question for you.
Sure.
I heard you say that when it comes to the man have to make the woman feel good. I kind of got lost that, you know, when you said that
What I
earlier.
mean by that is nurture her spirit, nurture her soul. Like he should pour into her like he would want her to pour into him.
The woman
Because as I was raised,
Uh-huh.
my mom always taught me to be the cooker, the cleaner, the listener, be his comforter, help him out when he's in time of need and not judge him for anything that he's going through because as a man he goes through a lot in the world and the world is always beating him down. So you be his comfort. But since I don't like men, I can't really, you understand what I'm saying? But
Exactly.
that's how I am with a woman. But I know how I should be if I did have a man or
so
was in a relationship
how
with a
does that
man.
how does that work with two nurturers? Like how do that damn
It's
it?
very
And I got
sensitive.
one more question too.
And I
Do
Sure.
do.
body
I,
count matter in a lesbian relationship like it does in a heterosexual relationship?
I said, what did you say?
Does body count matter in a lesbian relationship?
Yeah, because they fall in love too fast, but I'm not one of those. But majority of the time they fall in love so fast they don't really learn each other. They just in it for like they lusting after each other until they learn each other. Then they realize they really don't like each other and now they're broken up. I don't play like that. But I've noticed that's kind of the roller coaster they all take. And you see a lot of jokes about it on Facebook, but most of those jokes be true as the fuck. Like they be definitely true because you see it.
Because it's like in a heterosexual relationship, there's a natural balance that's already ingrained in the two participants. You know what I'm saying? You got the man who's supposed to be the leader, provider. You got the woman who's supposed to be the nurturer, multiplier. You know what I'm saying? Like we come in pretty much knowing what we supposed to do. Now, when you come in, you got two women. Like, do y'all like talk about which role y'all gonna play, or do it naturally falls in line, or do y'all have a discussion? Be like, look, I'm gonna be the this, and you gonna be the that, or is it like y'all personalities just mesh together? However, I don't know how to ask better than that.
Well, that's kind of different on the lesbian side because you can have two dominant females that like each other and they both like to be dominant with each other. They like the aggression. Then you can have one that's dressed like a boy but is actually the submissive one, and the one that's dressed like a woman is the dominant one. And then you can have some that are dressed like boys that are dominant and do what men do, and the woman is the submissive one. It could go a variety of ways. It just depends on that person's preference and what they actually like.
So does it have to be a dominant and a submissive for it to work? Can two dominants actually work? Can two submissives work? Like they arguing over who not gonna do it. I mean, they one arguing over who gonna do it, the other one's arguing over who not gonna do it. Don't you think it has to be like one in order for a battery to work? You know what I'm saying? It's a plus and a negative. Like it has, like you said, balance. It has to be some kind of balance in order for work. Do you think that's why a lot of the relationships are not working because they're not balanced?
Uh, well, I could say that, but then I could be wrong because they could have total balance. They could have an understanding of who does what and what goes where because I can't speak for everybody. I can only really speak for me
Yeah,
and
knock it out.
on the things that I have seen and how I've been introduced to certain things. Because I never thought that a dominant could really work. I thought you either had to be the submissive one or the dominant one. But like I said, to each his own. But I know what I prefer. And I prefer to be with a submissive woman, not because I'm controlling, but because I feel like that is the appropriate balance for me because I'm more of the dominant one. I like
No,
to run the show.
but when you was talking earlier, and you were saying how you were talking, how you brought up to treat your mate. You said man, but you did say that when you got females, you treat your females the same way your mother told you to treat your man. So by saying that, that kind of makes you the submissive one, but maybe that's what it sounds like. So it sounds like a contradiction for real.
Well, it may sound like a contradiction, but like I said, I was taught how to love a man, but seeing as how I don't like men. Weigh in on this because Curtis, what do you have to say?
And then,
Well, my friend wants to weigh in on this.
oh, okay,
And
okay.
he seems to have a lot to say right now, and he's throwing me off because he keep asking. What? Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
So on the phone, we want to see him. Hand on the phone.
Introduce yourself.
Just like, what's your name, bro?
Crunch.
Crunch. All right,
Yeah,
go ahead.
pleasure to meet y'all. So I've been listening from the beginning, from when she tuned in, and a couple of things that stood out to me was like the young lady, she was speaking on what a man should do if he was, under the covenant of God and how he should react or how she believes it should be portrayed. That was just one thing. And then it led to the balance in between relationships of dominance and submissiveness because of how she continued her conversation on how she no longer desires to be the dominant one. Um, Historically, like Ebony did say, men were taken out of the household. So the children or the young men or boys or whatever grew up, under women's guidance. And so now that they have this depiction of what a man should be, it's only based on what they desire a man to be from a position of which they could never be. You can't say, a man should do this and a man should do that, or a man should be this and a man should be that when you're never going to be a man. You can't be a man. I can't say a woman should do this or a woman should do that, or they should be like this or that because I could never be a woman. What
I
I do
beg,
have to do is,
I did beg to differ on that. You can't tell a woman how she's supposed to act because God put you in dominion over woman. It's God, man, woman, then children. That's like saying I can't tell a child what to do because I ain't a child. Well, you supposed to tell a child what to do. You
so
supposed
here's the difference in between that. You're speaking about something that you gave birth to lead over. You're supposed to lead a woman, but not it. How can I put this accurately?
basically gave birth to her without.
Because that's a religious point of view. You know what I'm saying? But everything is backed by socialization.
And that's
Because even your religion is backed by socialization. That's only one perception of how a lifestyle should be. Nowhere in the Bible does it actually say you should practice monogamy. Everyone that spoke on marriage in the Bible at least had 2, 3 more wives.
yeah.
Let's be
Nobody said
correct.
nothing about
They had
monogamy.
about
I agree
4 or
with that.
5, maybe 12. And had
I mean, okay,
Monogamous,
4 or 5,
monogamous or
maybe
not,
12.
Hold on.
But
monogamous or not, the man had specific duties and was the head. Whether they had multiple wives, that mean
the head of the household,
they were still head of 100 of them.
right? Understood. We're not taking away from that. The reason why I spoke on that was because that begins the imbalance of what dominance is. Like when
Mm-hmm.
women say, "I have to be the dominant one," or you. Nobody told you that. You
Mm-hmm.
took on that personification and then justified it based on what your expectations were and how they weren't being met. No man is gonna come out here and be like, "I have to be the submissive one," because she's not being emotionally supportive enough.
Right.
That's not gonna happen automatically. If y'all pay attention to the generations and how they carry on, no woman is actually being raised on how to treat a man. They were never there.
Where Ebony
They,
was. And then she turned out not to like us and shit. Get the fuck out of here. How you trying to take us and you don't
Hey,
fuck?
hell no.
hey, listen.
Wasted time. Damn.
First of all, I done hung out with so many people
Hey,
from
that's
white,
right.
Asian, Chinese, and it just seemed like y'all all whores. So I'm cool.
Women are ours too.
Who all whores?
Most men,
Men,
they
we're
don't know how to keep it in their pants. Cause
not meant to be.
listen.
The problem
I
is they
can
lying.
go out.
I
I'm
give you
trying to
that.
tell you.
The problem is they lying. That's the problem. The problem is they
That's
lying.
true.
Everything is based on perception.
How
You
they
ain't honest
view.
about it, then that's on you.
I just listen to them
Everybody's
talk,
arguing.
and I make my own judgments, and I be
But
like,
you
oh, I'm
saying,
all right.
so you saying you switched over to women because they not whores?
There's women out here cheating right now and crying over fingers.
Hold on, wait.
Yeah.
So it is.
Wow.
So the fuck is.
Logic. I'm trying to get the
These is
Not
logic.
dangerous
fingers.
over here.
Hold on. I'm trying
Finger
to get.
bangers. You hear me?
Whoa.
Listen, it's women out here moaning while they getting their strap on sucked, and I still
Now they delusional, friend. Because at
On
this
something,
point, you fucking can't. They're fucking delusional.
I'm talking
Okay.
about full blown moans. Ooh, yeah, like that. Now swallow it. Oh,
So
That's fucking delusional,
something I
friend.
wanted to
First of
piggyback
all,
on that Miss Hollywood said
Go ahead,
was
son.
about how people about a narcissist. Let me tell you what I
do
know about that.
you guys know the definition of narcissist?
that person that
Yeah.
mimics the
I would
actual
love.
person. Oh well.
Hold
Okay,
on.
look it up.
Let her finish. Go ahead, son.
So the thing about a narcissist is that you don't recognize them unless you've had one before. But if this is your first time and you're dating and you've never ran into a narcissist, you won't know it because they'll pretend that they so engaged with you and they want to know everything about you. They're gonna ask questions, like you said, to use it against you, but you will never know that until it happens. Because
Well,
that's
you
how
can't say
good
that.
Cold, Joe. They cold.
That's
You
how
can't say
good a
that.
narcissist is.
You ain't.
And they have to, and they will mess your head up more than several times before you realize that that's what's happening. Like, damn,
So,
they using me.
so, so then my question would be: is who teaching y'all discernment and character? If that be the case, because
You can really spot one. Like, listen.
yeah, if you're telling me you went through your whole life naive, then all right, cool, I'll accept
No,
that.
you
But
do
if you
not
learn
have
from
to
your
be
mistakes
naive
and
to
you
get
record,
fooled.
if you
Okay.
read if you paid attention to the red signs and the red flags and all this new terminology that people came up for not saying that they were paying attention to the person, they never got to know the person that they were with. Where are you getting your discernment from, if not the lesson?
They so new at it, bro. Because you got to think about it. When
And
the whole get together situation was, it was the man. They father went out and picked their husband. You know what I'm saying? And they was just married off
Right.
for 4 cows and a moose. You know what I'm saying? But
Not a
For
move.
fortune.
but the thing was the
They were
reason why.
married off for fortune
Not a move.
and wealth.
Not a
Hold
move.
on. The reason why
Crazy word.
the man had to have something to give was to show that this is a man of value. I'm not gonna marry my daughter off to no nobody. So we had
Right.
a determined for them.
No, it's funny he
But
said
that's
that.
the equal bondage and yoke. Equally yoke and equally bondage.
It's only in the last 20, 30 years, well, 40, 50 years now that they gained the right to have to try to get some discernment or something. Because up until that point, they wasn't no dating. It was all right, this who you gonna marry.
And everybody don't have discernment because they just don't. They don't know what it is. And
Well,
they don't know what discernment is. And people think you're speaking, oh, you trust in your gut. And you know, everybody got different terms for what they think discernment is.
my bad.
But
It's
everybody
funny.
don't have it though.
No,
Just
they
like
don't.
you,
No.
just like everybody don't have common sense, but you think everybody should
Now,
have
now we
common sense.
don't. Well, we don't. Now we. I'm gonna stop you right there now, because I took a psychology class, and they say there's no such thing as common sense.
Oh, it
It's
is. But
whatever
everybody's
that you're.
common sense isn't the same.
Yeah, because it's what you're taught and you're
Exactly.
learned,
What's common to you may not be common to the next.
and it's not. So you can't common sense, and everybody has it because it's totally different concepts about common sense.
Why are they selling you furniture?
But
It-
what?
It's some common sense to a point, but it ain't. It's to a
First of all, you
Like,
should
it's
know
kinda-
right from wrong.
I'm just saying that, for example, if
That's
you
the same
touch
thing
the
as having
stove
common
and
sense.
it's hot
Everybody
and it
doesn't
burns
feel like
your
wrong.
hand,
that's common sense.
Right? Is a
you
direction.
shouldn't
No,
do it
no.
again if you don't want your hand burned.
Directions.
I guess.
But everybody in
But
the
you had to
real
learn that though.
to the regular class.
Exactly.
Trial.
Which is the point that I was
I think
making,
you-
is that everybody don't have
Foundations,
discernment because they haven't learned it. That was the
Yeah,
point that I
well.
was making.
Bars, that's them
But like I
bars
said,
in high school.
I've been dating. Like when you date older and you're around people 3 times your age, you watch. Because I'm an observer. If I don't do shit else, I'm gonna observe. Because I'm real
Mhm.
quiet when I'm around people that I don't know. Because I want to read the room and I'm gonna go past everybody, be nice. Because I want to get the energy.
You're a narcissist.
When your energy is right, I don't fuck with you.
You're a
And I've
narcissist.
seen a lot of shit go on in my life, and I don't fuck with people like that because once you talk to me and we have a conversation and it's not making sense what you're saying, I know you're on bullshit and you're trying to get something. You have a purpose. You're trying to figure out a way that I can be useful to you. And I don't allow that energy in my life.
Shouldn't you be useful?
Everybody should be useful.
First of all, it's a limit to usefulness, okay?
What?
Because people will abuse you in your
Uh,
kindness.
My second question was to you, Hollywood, before we got thrown off. You said trust. You don't trust a person as far as you can see them.
Sure don't.
Okay.
I
No
can like you
way.
and I trust you. Well, you got glasses, so that ain't very far. Nigga, I
You
take
know
these
what?
off. It's even further, okay?
Not too much on the eyeglass people. Not too much.
Yeah, because I'm going into that community as we speak.
In the room where I look less than here. Ain't nobody finna be playing with you today, nigga.
Baby, now my glasses on.
Not all right. I see what you're doing for.
You need them things.
Man, I just need them to read.
I need them to see, period.
Period. Right. Period. That mean if you only need them to read, you're not a real eyeglass wearer.
So
You're
y'all,
not real. Yeah,
y'all
you're not.
y'all don't need them the
I
rest
think-
of the night. Only when y'all on y'all period.
What the fuck? What?
He said what? What did you say?
Y'all both say I need my glasses on my period.
No, we said period. We need our glasses. Period.
I don't know what he heard, but that was definitely not it. But that
Uh-oh.
is okay though.
Glasses and period.
Really?
No,
Yeah.
but I'm not trusting the people because I done got scalded a few times trying to trust people.
Right.
Are
So
you
So
that's
I don't fuck with people.
much
Are
you.
you trustworthy?
It seemed like
Huh?
you've been something
Are
like
you
that.
trustworthy?
You got to trust everybody and to get involved with them. You know, it's a trust. That's if you've been a friendship like you got on this podcast. You trust it. You know.
Positive.
But you trust it.
I think the issue is that people trying to trust them
Now,
again
mind
their
you-
expectations and not trusting people to be who they actually are. Forget
Now
what
that's
they
what I
say.
trust.
Trust them to be who they are, but you're depending on people to be who you expect them to be. Hey, I wear a fancy coat, I dress like this, I talk like this, I'm gonna act like this, and then when they get off the scene, off camera, they're
Broke as
another
hell.
person.
Broke as fuck. Anyway,
Well, you know,
I've been
everybody got
around Sherman
everybody got the
physically, so I do know his energy, and he's him regardless of anything. So I respect that. So it's not that I trust him entirely, but I trust him enough to come around him and hang out. But it's not like because we working on that. The more and I be around him, the more we'll gain trust, and
okay.
we have to build on that. Like I'm just not coming in trusting, like, oh yeah, let me go to sleep, and like, what the fuck? Who does that?
Homeless
Right.
people. Homeless people do
That's
that.
different, nigga. Homeless
Yeah.
people lay down any fucking where they
Okay,
can.
but there's some homeless sexuals out here.
Oh.
Homeless.
Well, I've
Yeah.
If I
been
could have
I've
just
been
went out the
hurt.
car, I would have. But
And if
you know,
I told you guys some of the things and the ways that people have hurt me, you would think you'd be surprised I still got good sense.
I,
Some kind of way I'm still optimistic. And some kind of way I still am able to trust, in a sense that I don't want to block
you talk to her. Let me see this.
I don't want to block any potential positive connections because I'm too guarded. Like I'm not saying you have to be a fool or just trust anybody, I'm not saying that. But I feel like if you get, based on your hurt and your past pain, if you get too guarded, you can miss out on some great opportunities, some great friends or great lovers, or great even professional opportunities because if you don't trust enough to take a risk because anytime you're deciding to trust someone or develop a relationship, okay, I'm gonna come hang out with you this time, and then okay, that was cool. I'm gonna do it again. You're still taking a risk because you don't never know when a person gonna show their real, or true colors. You don't know.
Exactly. So you know what? While you were talking, what dawned on me is that my definition of how you would actually know a man, if you see one, is that man has the understanding that he is a tree, a giver of life. At all times, he has to provide a foundation, a home. His roots have to be stable in something. He
Hmm.
can bend and stretch and grow, but not be broken.
Right.
There are going to be times where things are going to live inside this man and make a home in him, and he still has to provide life and still give life through all of the toxic that's in his environment. So he understands that the environment is toxic. He understands that the job is going to be toxic. He understands that the relationship might have its woes in it. There is not going to be
Hmm.
one solid day where everything is going to go solidly smooth that he's not going to have to provide a solution for. We're not
Hmm.
expected to carry the world. We're expected to provide solutions for when the world goes to shit. Whenever your day is broken down, we should have a solution to why you are worthy of this and the attention and adoration that you deserve. When you don't feel at your highest, who you at your lowest, when you feel like the richer part of you is not the wealthiest part of you. Since y'all spoke
Hmm.
on finances, the
Hmm.
richest part of you is never going to be what's in your bank account.
You're right about that.
So, so with this man being this tree, as he is growing, his blessings are coming in abundance, and so much so that he doesn't have to worry about who he's benefiting or helping around him because he's prospering off of giving life and not destruction. So
Okay.
if you needed a man, that man needs to have that understanding. But you got to understand that, you know what I'm saying? You asking for a Boaz and you need to know what it means to be Ruth.
True.
You can't just
That's
ask
very
for a
much true.
pillar and not know how to maintain it.
Yeah. And I'm not, or would not, you know what I'm saying? I never, and I don't ask people to be anything that I don't plan or already am. I'm not going to ask anything of you that I can't do myself. Not gonna ask you to have integrity and I don't have any. Not gonna ask you to be loyal and I'm not loyal. That's not how that works. So that's what I'm saying. If in a way in which I speak, in a way in which I carry myself is going to show you a few things off the bat. In a way in which you should approach me, in a way in which you should treat me to progress, to do be my tree or give me life or do anything for me, you're gonna already know a standard per se of how you need to come with that.
See, me as a man, the moment I see you and when I approach you and conversate with you, the way you carry yourself is going to tell me how I should treat you and how I should approach you.
That's what
If
I
you're
just
not
said.
going to carry yourself dignifiedly, like we can joke, we hee ha ha, but if your entirety of the conversation is based on how much you want me to spend and how fast you can get me to do it before you have to give me something, you better believe I'm gonna peep that in the beginning of your conversation before you even waste my time.
That
And
shouldn't
you
even be the
should.
conversation.
I would take your phone number. I would engage you in conversation, invite you on a date. The moment you tell me, I hope you're gonna pay, that's when I'm not finna call you. So I'm not finna call you
Whatever
because,
happened to
You don't
Dutch?
pay for dates?
huh?
You don't pay for dates?
I pay for dates, but you're not finna ask me, am I finna pay for it with the expectation of being catered to?
How about nobody pay?
If we gonna be equal and you want equality, then why would you ask me to pay?
Down
If
in
you
the
What's
back.
came
my
here
rep?
drinking water,
What's
you
my
could just give
reciprocity for
water.
that?
I
What's my
don't
get back for that? Are you gonna
I
pay me
don't
back,
want nothing
or
that
are
you
we gonna
don't
go
want to
date for
give
date?
me. I'm
Like
not
it's not
gonna
like
ask
that.
you for a motherfucking thing. I
Not a
don't want none you
motherfucking
don't want
thing.
to give me.
When I say I'm offering you a date, the understanding is if I say let's go on a date, I'm paying for the date. Why would I take you somewhere and not pay?
That's
Ooh,
it.
you'll be
That's it.
surprised.
That wouldn't make sense at all. That would be a contradiction in understanding. Very
Everybody not
uncharacteristic for
civilized.
me to say, hey, come over my house and then I don't offer you nothing to eat.
I don't know now. When I'm offer to eat,
Wow.
Some of
Didn't
y'all
you say we
dirty.
was keeping it PG, dirty old man?
you can't get shit. That's it. That's it. That's it.
I mean, if
That is, you said we was keeping it PG.
Oh my bad.
Did nobody
I
tell
agree
me?
though, don't invite me over
That's
your
Nobody
house
what
and
didn't
don't give me
serve
Term
nothing to
me. I
eat.
said
said.
I don't belong here.
No, that's
That's
because
what he had said.
she was in the bed.
Rev is my witness. He said we was keeping it PG.
Then
Because
then
you was in the
then
bed
get
with
rid of me. Why am I here?
you
I'm
go
keeping
for
it
to the
BG.
line.
You trying to get me to be a better person. That's not what the podcast is called. I don't understand. I thought this was views of a lot of people. My view may not be PG. Why are you doing this to me?
I don't
That's
know. That's what.
stressful.
Well, let's just get X-rated then.
Hey.
Kim, oh, I have a topic, y'all.
Yeah.
What?
And,
So
and can I throw a topic out there, y'all?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's that?
come on with it. Come on.
I would love to throw out a topic, y'all.
Go ahead. Throw
Throw
it
it
out.
out
Y'all
there.
ready?
Throw it
Yeah.
out
I
there.
can catch.
Okay, this is my topic. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
If
You
you
throwing I'm
only
catching.
had 24 hours to be the opposite sex, you're forced to do it. You have no choice. You got to be a girl if you a man, and you got to be a man if you a girl. It ends in 24 hours. Each panelist, what would you do with your 24 hours?
Go to fuck the bed.
Straight up.
Well,
I,
Go
I
to
was.
Y'all
fuck the bed.
boring.
I'll
Come
be
on, like
damned if I
24
do
hours. You
any.
can't even sleep that long.
I,
Yeah, you a lie. You a lie. I will wake up, go to the bathroom, and go right back to sleep. Okay?
Come on.
you know what? I play with myself a whole lot. I play with myself.
I'm not touching nothing.
I'll be playing with everything. I'm like,
You can have it right back, unused, unopened.
I'm gonna play with myself, and then I'm gonna go to sleep.
No, I'm getting my dick sucked.
Oh. And you know what? I am not mad at you because I'm not gonna be the one to suck it.
I'm
I don't
definitely not.
care. I'm
But you
fine
go
with watch.
ahead and join that circle of few. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't, whatever. It's my
I am
world,
not
right? I
curious
said
for
if
no
I'm a
reason
man,
at
it's 24
all.
hours. We didn't say I had any stipulations or nothing.
I'm gonna be a whole night.
I'm flexing my shit. I'm gonna pull some bitches. I'm gonna go do
I'll
some
be one
man shit.
morning
I
while you
only want.
fucking my
I'm going
strap on.
outside with my shirt off.
Oh,
I'm taking my shirt
oh,
off. And I'm pulling this thing. I don't care how cold it is.
you're making me weak.
You think it's that
And
easy
I'm
to pull?
definitely getting my dick sucked.
You think it's that easy
24
to
hours as a
pull?
man. It's my God-given
I
right.
watch too
Trying
much
to tell you, if I don't
pornos.
go to sleep, I'm trying to tell
Yes.
you, I'm gonna be on a whole day.
One
I'm
mic.
Do everything I seen in the pornos.
I'm gonna get my hair cut and everything.
I'm
Mute
telling
everybody.
you, I'm getting my hair cut. I'm going
Squeezing.
shopping.
I'm not never going. Y'all gonna have to.
I'm pulling bitches
Hey,
I
you
don't
gonna be
even
a dyke
want.
out
I'm
here
selling
fucking
them
bitch?
dreams.
You
I'm gonna
think it's
come
that?
right and get you and we're gonna smash your bitch together.
We going, bitch. Yes.
You
I
better
see
hope
that
you a
nigga hanging out through
celibate
the hey,
dude,
baby,
then.
baby,
Because if you
hey, you want
if
some
you a
money?
full body nigga, you ain't gonna have
It's a whole back door. We will go back.
I'm going up north. I'm getting me
niggas.
a
You're not gonna
what
have no fun.
girl? I'm going to get me
Yeah,
a
you
Ew.
girl.
funny as shit.
She's gonna know what to do with me. she's,
You think it's
she's
easy
gonna
to
treat me
meet a
special
girl
for
It's
at least
crazy.
those 8 those hours. I don't
in
want
24
to be
hours?
incest.
You think it's easy to meet a girl and get her to suck your dick in 24 hours?
Man, I'm a fly nigga. You
What?
see you man
I'm
go
throwing
somewhere.
bitches.
I said
You
I'm
will?
a nigga for 24 hours. Me and a nigga's body? Yes. I
You
walk
a
up to
boy?
females that I don't even know and be like, oh, your ass fat as hell. Can I touch it? And then 90% of the time,
What's going on,
a
Matthew?
bitch let me touch it in front of their
And
nigga
she
and
still
not
a
in front of their
female.
nigga. So
Here you
yes,
go.
I'm
Still a
Oh,
female. If you
good.
my dick sucked in the
that's
first
a
hour.
your ass. They don't take that
Fuck
from
you
You
you.
gonna
mean?
get bonus?
You
Nigga,
got
I'm
it
tired.
twisted. You got it twisted.
No,
Now
I
you
don't.
don't
I
want
know
to
these
Where
hoes.
am I?
I'm gonna call all the hoes I
When you
know.
switch wrong that and you lost your mind.
Girl, it be like, girl, they be like, oh, you fat. I'm like, girl, it's me, Isha. You lying. Girl,
I am
you want to see my
pushing.
dick? She goes, you got a dick for
Oh
real, girl?
shit.
Yeah,
Wait,
show
bring my
me.
phone for you.
Your game weak as hell.
I don't need no game. See,
I
that's
don't
y'all problem. See, that you a man and
need. Ain't got no
you don't
game.
understand. I'm a whole female. If you knew anything about a female, you know my dick sucked in the first hour.
Damn.
You say that.
So wait, we got well. Either way it go, I'm still fucking bitches.
You know, you
So
want to
it
know
don't
what's
matter to me.
crazy is that I
I'm gonna just have my
disagree
fun.
with that first statement. It won't happen in the first hour. Wanna know how I know? Motherfuckers don't even like getting on their goddamn knees nowadays. How
You
the
a
hell you
lie.
what's your face?
I said my friend. See, that's the
Yeah,
problem
you
now. You
fuck.
don't know
Y'all
my
be
friends.
fucking with
That's
the
Get
wrong
that's
women.
back
you.
on your knees. Hold on.
That's
I'm
your
sitting on top of
reality.
the bed.
I
My hands
promise you
big.
my dick's getting sucked in the first 30 seconds.
Motherfuckers don't want to do no work these days.
To the bitch
This
that
conversation has leaked over into the real
I'm
world.
just saying, the kid real motherfucker.
they suck a
If
dick.
you the kind of motherfucker that's gonna blow your shit all the time,
Put your mouth on me if you
if
suck
you
a dick.
know somebody, let me get their number, cause damn.
I don't know. I don't want no bitch sucking my dick if she's sucking it in the first hour. There's something wrong.
I picked her. I found her. You act like I went in the gutter and said, "Hey, gutter girl, just come here. Let me." No, sir. See, I'm talking nothing but quality, and I promise you, if I was a man for the first 24 hours,
See, and that's why
it
I
get
said
real.
you hook me up with your homie that you know who's sucking dick in the hour, cause I don't think
A
you was
couple
going to the
of
whole
them.
house to
It's
get
whole
that.
clubhouses of them people. It don't take much, and it don't take long, and they're very nice people. They feed you and everything. I
Oh
bet you
shit.
I'd be
Wow.
See,
30 minutes.
Point me to the man eaters, goddammit. Where they at?
I got you. When we get out of here, I thought I invite you to inbox me.
I'm a
What she
hold
say?
you to that.
You the
Fuck that.
I know about 4 or 5 of them that would be like, girl, yeah, I would do this. Come here. This is a bucket list for you and me. You done turned into a nigga and let's go. Come here. Come here, nigga.
Mm.
Don't be mad at me because y'all like boring. I hate y'all.
Yeah, it is. I wish it was boring over here
You know what
sometimes.
it do,
Man,
Trey?
it
Girl,
sound like
I know you ain't boring. You don't give boring at all. I'm just saying, I only got 24 hours to get this off. This is called like Final Fantasy moment. And I promise you, I want to see what the guys go through. I'm gonna go have a bar fight. I'm gonna have a bar fight, and I'm going outside with my shirt off.
A shirt off. A shirt off.
I've been wanting to do that my whole life. No bra, no nothing. Cause I'm a nigga now. I can take my shirt off and go outside.
So there's a such thing as like nude beaches and nude
No,
camps
see,
where
you
you can
gotta,
walk around,
and they get to
and
do it.
actually
They get
nobody
to do it just
stops you
cause.
from doing it day to day.
Mm-mm. See, if I went to a nudist beach, it feel like I did it, like for a purpose. No, I just want to get up in the morning, walk out my front door, stand on the porch, and take my shirt off. That's
I think you
it.
should do it tomorrow.
Nah, I'm
Do
gonna
it
go
right
jail.
now.
My nipple's too big for that.
Do it right now. Let's
I'm going to
go.
jail.
No, we ain't boring over here. Let's go.
I'm going to jail,
Let's
girl, for decent
go.
exposure, girl. The minute
No,
my
you
nipples
not.
are
Not
out,
on
it's
your own
over.
front porch. Not on your own front porch.
Girl, these is National Geographic. They gonna cuff me, or all of a sudden I got all this traffic on my block for no reason. I don't
Not National
understand.
Geographic.
They gunshot bullets.
Like, pew, 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 pew.
No. Boom.
Oh, you got the rifle. Okay.
I got the real ones, girl. Clack, clack. Boom.
A mess.
Girl, I got rolled up on my nipples. I swear for Jesus. I got rolled up.
Lord Jesus. You
I
got
literally had
so
to show my boss that I was taping them down to begin with. I had on a bra, a tank top, a t-shirt, a sweater. It's nothing else I could put on. And I've been there for 16 years. And after the second year, they finally left me alone. And I could just walk in like, girl, look, this what I'm talking about. You see this shit? It's
so
padded. It's
what
padded.
I did to resolve that situation is that I integrated scarves into my wardrobe
Oh,
because when I would go to work or any time for that matter, but especially at work because it was so cold, my nipples would be so hard that they would poke through no matter if I had on 3 shirts or not.
What we talking about
So
nipples? Hold on, we talking about
I
nipples?
start integrating scarves into my wardrobe so that at least it would cover them and nobody
girl,
could see them.
they soft. They soft. They soft. They soft. They not
Yeah,
even hard right now.
yeah, it's
And
serious. If you a
okay,
person, yeah,
this
I
bra
get
got
that
3
because
pads
I'm
in
one of
it.
those people too where no matter I be in my scrubs and I be like, why I go to the bathroom or something like, why
I
are
get
they
cut
like this?
for 2 minutes and I come back and we talking titties.
You're
Yeah,
talking
you missed
nipples
it.
to be
That was the
exact.
Titties
yeah,
without
the
me.
nipple. We're talking just about the nipple, not the titty.
Y'all be
So
We're talking about nipples to be exact.
whose
Yeah.
nipples.
titties, all that I'm
Man,
drooling.
fuck that.
That's what you
Mm.
get for leaving us alone. Now we
Man,
talking about nipples. I don't care. That's what you get.
I don't know what happened.
Nipples.
I don't know
And
nothing.
why they so big, I don't know.
Can we see on the PG side of the nipple? Can you see the nipple? Yeah, I see your nipple.
And this is a triple patty bra.
I told you. Yes, I'm finna roll a joint.
Screw this way so I can run back
I
into my.
promise you, at my job
Can
now,
we
they
see your
just don't
nipple?
care. I love it. They don't care. I go in
Where
there
the
with a
nipples at?
bralette on with no
Y'all
pads.
need
They
to
be
move
like,
the fuck
hey,
out of
girl.
the
I'm
way.
like, hey, girl.
They used to it now. They immune now.
They don't care.
Who admit?
Nipples,
Her
tattoos,
coworkers.
and cussing. I can't stop cussing at work. But they love me. They love me.
Nipples, tattoos, and curses. That's what I hear.
Yeah. Best part of my job.
Need
What do you
clothes,
like to do
Wow.
at work?
socks and shit. Any of that shit.
A mess.
Nipsey Hustle.
I've been called that several times. That is
Oh
actually
my
a nickname
God.
of mine.
We gonna
Nipsey
steal.
Cash.
We gonna steal. You know what I'm saying?
Little nip nip.
My coat pocket room.
Like I got winter scarves, fall scarves, summer scarves. I
Hey.
have all kinds of scarves,
Thank
I
you.
feel like
scarves,
I
so
have been
that I
persecuted
can
my
make
whole life.
sure when somebody talking to me, they not just looking at my nipple.
No, they can just stare at these motherfuckers. I'm tired. I had these nipples at the age of 6. I swear for Jesus. My grandma used to like get the ace bandage and wrap me like a stud. Like wrap me
Dang,
like a stud.
tear you down.
They not just looking at your nipples, Sonya. They looking at the rest of them too.
What about the rest of me? I deserve to be free.
They looking. They probably got no line in between them motherfuckers. Like, damn,
I'm to the
Whatever.
age now
that's
where
a
you
long
just
ass
can't
line
persecute me
between
for it
them.
no more. I don't care.
It's a deep canyon.
I'm not covering them
Whatever.
up. What?
I don't like him at all.
What?
I don't like him.
I'm just giving the
That's
perspective
it.
of the other
We're
person.
done here.
We're not.
That's it.
Nobody
You killed
asked
it
you,
for me.
sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. I spoke out.
Nobody asked you.
I can admit when I'm wrong. I spoke out of time. I can admit when I'm wrong.
You killed it for me. My topic dead. I don't want to talk about it no
What's your topic?
Ooh, we
more. I don't want nothing to do with that no
look
more.
now. She covering them up.
Oh my God. We're not nipple shaming around here. I promise.
It happened to me. It
Oh
happened
man.
to
I promise you,
me.
we're not nipple shaming.
Mm-mm.
What
Crazy
about the
work.
children?
But y'all ladies, now the initial conversation we started was talking about black sheeps.
What
Do
about a
you
boo?
Black
Tell
I
me.
sheep.
had asked the question, because when when you look up the history or whatever on black sheep, it was a negative thing. It meant something, demonic or evil, and it was not profitable. They couldn't dye the black wool or white, to do what they would do with the rest of the sheep. So it
Right.
became such a bad thing. And then we discussed how, depending on society and where they at with it, it could mean a good thing or a bad thing. If you're somebody that's just different and cool, and you know, mind or thought provoking, you could be called a black sheep. Or, just really being a bad motherfucker.
Right.
You don't do shit right. You don't want to do shit right. And you will be deemed a black sheep or whatever. So that's how we even started talking about everything that followed. Because we was talking about
So how
black sheep.
black sheep to nipples? That was a real long
It's a
trip.
hell of a switch.
It
I
happened
missed
so
that part.
fast. It
It was
happened.
So we talking about black sheep nipples?
I
nigga,
guess
No, we're not.
nipples.
No, sir. That's not
What color are black sheep's nipples?
I,
Come
I,
black.
on, God.
what?
They're
no, they're
pink
pink.
just like the white sheep.
They're pink. Pink is for
How would y'all know?
So they
shit.
all black with
Psychology.
that look
That
wow.
doesn't know physiology.
And what size are these
I bet
nipples?
he get all the sheeps. If he
They're like
all black with pink nipples, like he gotta stick out. He gotta be him.
I can't stand you.
He gotta be
Mm,
I'm gonna assume that all of them come in different variations of shapes and
because you're in
sizes.
shit. We just knew you weren't shit.
okay.
wow.
I got
Shit. Not y'all, but
my topic.
Okay, what's your topic?
Okay, here go my topic right here. My topic came with a video. Aha!
Now
Y'all
you
ready?
got homework for us to do.
Y'all ready?
Go ahead.
You can't move emotionless like a man can, where a man can go fuck all these when a woman performs masculinity in a relationship instead of respecting divine feminine order. So let me break it down to you. Just a reminder, you guys, it almost always backfired. Cardi B cheated on Offset, her husband. Okay, she cheated on him. She had a baby with Stefan Diggs, a much younger bachelor, football player, mind you, with other baby mamas who were currently pregnant when she was pregnant. But that's not the point. She began a relationship with him. She had a baby with him very quickly upon starting that relationship. Typical bird brain behavior. You guys don't get to know a nigga. You just have his baby off rip. You let the internet hype you up. You were bragging. You're outside. You're in the clubs, despite having like 50 fucking kids. You're in the clubs. You're turned up. You're what Cardi B does. You're letting the internet, yeah, you go, girl. Girl power. Get back at your man. You talked all that shit, acting like you can move how a nigga move, do what a nigga do. And as we can see, you can't do that. Now you sitting up with your feelings hurt. You unfollowed a nigga because he invited another you to his bedroom. I just can't get over this. You gave up being a wife to be a left hoe. This isn't necessarily about Cardi B as a person, okay? This is more so about the patterns of a modern woman, because what Cardi B is doing is publicizing what the average woman does every day. You can take a bitch out the hood. You can give a bitch from the hood some money, but it ain't gonna make her any less of a hood bitch. She gonna continue to do what hood bitches, simple-minded bird brain hoes do. And that's eventually
Damn.
just end up with a baby mama. Any women try to imitate male behavior by moving too quickly, by casual intimacy, not prioritizing commitment, treating relationships and people as they're disposable. All the things that a lot of women complain about men about, you have women who are really trying to imitate these same exact motives that a lot of these men they complain about have. Because for whatever reason, acting like this, women feel like it makes them powerful, makes them above, but it always ends in failure. You are an emotional being, okay? You're not logical like a man. You can't move emotionless like a man can, where a man can go fuck all these hoes. You can't do it because bitch, you end up pregnant. You fall in love with the man. You fall in love with the man ain't gotta work. Men impregnate bitches all the
Okay.
time and don't be given a flying flippity fuck about them. Women
We get it.
cannot do that. You cannot move like a man.
What's your
Cardi B
question,
played her
Sherm?
role
I'm tired of
completely
listening
right.
to
Right. I'm
this.
waiting for it because like we don't have to hear all of that to have a question.
What's your question?
What's the question?
How y'all feel about it? Obviously, y'all heard enough. Shit.
I haven't heard enough, certainly.
I don't feel like. Well, let me not say. Hold on.
You better not choose your battle wisely.
I definitely am, because you know I get on that case real fast because I be like, hold on,
Okay.
bitch. Now you
Speak.
just
First
said
of all, I don't
that
be mad at
that
rich
you
people
wasn't
business.
finna.
Right, let's start there. I think that lady actually put two, three, four different scenarios on one celebrity, brought in regular people, and then brought in this idiocy about men and what a person's
Why
right to
is it honest?
choose. And now she did the most. I think you gotta peel back her dumbness like a dirty onion, because other than that, she
Damn.
didn't say shit.
Whoa.
So
You
what
said
was
like
dumb
30
about what
onion.
she said?
I was
That
upset.
bitch was a dirty onion with layers.
So what was dumb
Mm.
about what she said?
Okay, one, life doesn't roll like how Cardi B did her life. Yeah, there's plenty of people that did what Cardi B done every day in their regular lives, but what she did was not spectacular. She didn't choose her husband. Her and her husband had issues before him. Everybody was doing their own thing under the married act when knowing damn well they wanted to be open. That's a big problem right there. Start there. Then she wants to bring in a woman's right to choose and how she choose and what she pick and what a man, and when actually a real life relationship ain't got nothing to do with that either. Like if I listen to her, my head hurt. I start playing with my ear instantly, like, because it started hurting and shit, because what the fuck is you saying? And if we talking about a person that lives a public life, that we only get to hear and see what that few minutes of a camera on Instagram or anything did. That bitch walked out of a $1.2 million after party too. We didn't hear about that. She went back to an Airbnb and took pictures. So at the end of the day, throwing money and all that stuff, money isn't an object, obviously. People feelings ain't obviously an object, because she was pregnant with three different women at the same time. And
I,
she already had three kids of her own.
I don't think that's the core of what she's talking about. The core of what she's talking about is basically Cardi B was a wife. She had a husband. He was a piece of shit, but he was a husband. She
But does that
dogged,
make it
hold on,
that
hold
she
on.
wasn't proud of that though?
She dogged him out and dogged him out, and then went out and got a bigger piece of shit.
I
Like,
don't recall that.
make it.
I don't recall that. I look at your description of it as a sided version of a whole sided story where 1.2 million people can make up a version of it. But at the end of the day, we all gonna see it different. I don't see it that she left her husband. I say she had a piece of shit ass relationship with a piece of shit ass man, and she made some kids and couldn't back out of the situation because she was a celebrity. So she sat there and endured. At the end of the day, they was already broken up, from what I heard, damn near a year before she even had a Stephon Diggs while he was still fucking. So, like I said, we can all dip into a beast and a piece of it. It don't even matter. She doesn't represent 2% of the people out here. And the nigga that she cheated on, whether he had a ring on it or not, was so disrespectful for how many years of her fucking marriage that she had every kid a year in. What was respectable about who she cheated on? None of it was. Her behavior actually matched her situation. And what's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that? She got another baby, and then
Okay, she got another baby. I know plenty of people with
and now
babies.
she back in the same situation.
How do you know that?
Wishing probably her kids was
How
with
do you know that? How do you
because
know she ain't at
everybody.
home with his ass right now? How do you know that?
How do I know what?
What you're saying is factual. How do
What
you
am I?
know that?
What am I?
How do you know they broke up? She's so shamed over the Super
It's
Bowl. That shit
she's
didn't mean nothing to nobody. That was clickbait.
being
And
shamed
everyone
even
felt for
more
it.
publicly. That's on her. She left a piece of shit for a bigger piece of shit to be shamed
How is
publicly.
he a piece of shit for having openly that he's not a piece of shit either? That's a story that's a bogusly told. Because if everybody willingly, consensually fucked this man under the same act, knowing what he was doing, everybody agreed to it. Technically, he ain't wrong.
But if she's
Now
looking
what?
for a
How many
monogamous
people, white and
relationship,
any other race, have
if
multiple people and doing exactly what he
her
doing?
goal was a monogamous relationship,
That
and she
wasn't never her goal. They
had
never
to be
said
her
that.
goal. If she jealous, he got another bitch
That
at the.
was never her
It
goal.
did not be. She had to be monogamous. She had to want to be
That
monogamous.
wasn't the goal.
She
There was
jealous.
nothing monogamous
It's
about her
game. Why
situation.
she jealous
It was
about the
very
bitch at
much
the game?
open. They
Why?
both painted it as an open. They said it was
Why?
open. Nothing
So why
monogamous. They're
is
not
she
married.
mad about the bitch at the game?
The bitch at the game ain't married to him neither. She wanted the parts of the
So
situation.
why she mad? If it's all in
Cardi
all,
B mad because she wanted it to be about her, and guess what? She
that's
had a
over
temper
her
tantrum. She
marriage.
probably home sucking his dick right now.
Why
We
she
assuming
that's
that they
over
fell
her?
out.
Why
They
she
didn't
that's
fell
over her
out. He
marriage?
checked her, and they went home.
He
Now
definitely,
what?
he definitely did what he was supposed to do.
He did not do what he was supposed
Is
to
she
do.
walking away with
He
egg on
checked
her
her
face? But I'm
for
just
acting like it's a monogamous situation when it is not.
never have been.
So why are we acting like it? How is she saying? So if you take monogamy out of it and take all this regular ass and smegular degular, how you want it to be like old school relationship, and bring it back forward to what she's actually doing, no one's wrong.
So if it's over,
It's not even nothing to be picked at. We stupid. Instead of us talking about world issues, we worried about if Cardi B feels shame. That hoe ain't shame. She enjoyed it. And she got some clickbait for it. And she took some cool ass pictures we all shared. I seen that she got like 3 million views off the pictures from the Airbnb after she left the party that she spent $1.2 million for, and said, fuck it, you enjoy that party. I don't want to sit here with your people.
Goofy.
Who's shame? No one. Okay, you gonna paint it as a shame party. Nothing shameful about it.
Goofy to me. It's shameful to me.
Not to me.
My whole marriage. To be
her marriage wasn't shit. She didn't lose nothing. Now what?
She didn't lose. She lost the father to her kids.
He didn't lose him. He in the background getting paid for having kids with her. He happy too. And he gets his kids and he takes pictures of them and shit like they want us to see all the time. Both her kids have 2 daddies. Now what?
2 daddies. They ain't got no goddamn 2 daddies.
She got 2 daddies. She got a daddy on the side that play daddy to one of her kids because they got 1 kid, and she got a daddy. She got 2 daddies.
Boy, shut the fuck up.
That's so ratchet.
Now she got 2 daddies.
That's ratchet.
And it's an era. And it's an era right now with 8 wives, 35 kids, and don't nobody shame his ass, and ain't none of them bitches happy. How about that?
This goes. I don't even know why we
What's
acting
the
like
difference?
shit like this don't exist on the daily.
What's the difference?
All his bitches.
It's a bitch out here right now with 7 baby daddies, 14 kids, and they all happy, and they go to camp together.
You ain't messing with my doggy.
Shit is sad. It's
They
very
out there.
sad.
I didn't say it was right. I didn't say it was wrong.
I
But
can't
it's
get none of
actual
this cash
situations
at
where
all.
people are actually living these lives, and who are any of us to judge? Because that's their shit.
But I
That's the
don't
problem
agree
now.
with
We
what
spend too
she
much
doing
time
at all.
judging
And that's
situations
just in
and
my
not worried
opinion.
about our own
I don't
situation
agree with
or
them
how that
going
shit
off
roll
like
for us.
that based on her opinion about what's going on. Even if she did stack 2-3 situations on Cardi B, facts is facts. You can't say that you want to be in your submissive woman era, and then the first thing you want to do is get spiteful and vengeful when
But
some
we
shit
know
go
Cardi
wrong.
B not a
Because
submissive woman. Who believes?
naturally,
The conversation and communication that on your part.
first of all, women are emotionally led, period. And you're not going to
That's a
say that
fact.
they're not.
He might get back.
Everything is surrounded by a woman's emotion. That's how she think. That's how she operate. That's how she do everything in life. Off her emotions. We're not saying it's justified, but
I'm not that. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. I'm not looking for a right or wrong. But I'm saying it's definitely that.
well, at the end of the day, you don't leave a marriage
If it's
to
good,
be.
And you don't match energy with
At all.
ignorance.
why not?
That's just retarded. That's going backwards.
Was
Why
part.
not?
You
I
want to
for
go
now.
back
Why
to
not?
dating
Divorce
when we
was
just
supposed
could have separated
Who? Why I got to be the bigger
and
person?
and worked it out.
I ain't gonna
Either
be the
way,
bigger person.
separated it or
That's
worked it
that's
out.
why people shouldn't be together. They
Bitch,
shouldn't
shut
be
up.
together.
She
Ain't no
wanted
such
some
thing.
different penis because her feelings was hurt. She ended up with.
And once again, that's a woman
He didn't
operating
end up
off
with
her
nothing.
emotions. Time out, so
He
I'm
ended
gonna
up
fuck
with
this
whatever
nigga to
we
make this
think.
nigga mad, and
The
ended up
fuck?
trapped with a baby and was just like, fuck it, because he's a super
She
football
not
player. So
mad.
that's pretty
Them
much how that
motherfuckers
shit
eating
went.
chips and dick with their kids
Because she
right
don't
now.
believe
They
in
don't give 2
abortions,
fucks.
and we all, if you're a Cardi B fan or however, you should already know why.
Man,
But
Exactly.
at the
That's what I'm
end of the
saying. She
day,
not hard.
that's going backwards. That's going backwards as the fuck. Because now you back a baby mama. When you was
Yeah.
just a wife.
I ain't never seen nobody
But
make
I
a
don't
life
know.
running backwards.
Well,
and it's backwards
as
as
long
fuck.
as something it's progressing,
That's
that's all
life right
anyone really
there. A
cares
couple
about.
step
And the
forwards and
gossip
about
and the
10 step back.
publicity.
That sounds like
That's how it
actual life
should
right
Going
there.
running backwards.
Maybe she thought it wasn't a walk backwards. Maybe she thought she was walking forward away from that shit,
Friend,
and
you
she got a
shut up,
baby, and
okay?
she didn't care if she got pregnant.
She
She
don't
didn't
realize
care. She got money.
when she
She's
said
Puerto Rican with money. She don't give 2 fucks if
right
she
now.
have 1,000 babies
I
with
can't hear
1,000
Miss
niggas.
Garrison, so I can't hear the snide remarks right now. I
Right
just
now.
hear them out the room.
See, it's all fine and dandy right now while she's still cute and she's still fine. But when she get up in her 50s and her 60s and she by herself living in a
What
second
makes you think she gonna be by herself? There you go
She's
again.
gonna
What? Why do you?
pay to get her
Why does
body
the story you
changed.
paint for her
The
have to
fuck?
end in destitute? Oh my goodness,
Cardi
she took
B's
all
gonna
that
look
ass,
like
and now
Cardi
her titties are
forever
gonna
as
fall
long as
off,
the
and she's
money's
not gonna
rolling.
have anyone. She's gonna be
You see
alone.
how Lil Kim tore herself up, but she still look.
Exactly. And but guess what?
So
She
I'm
ain't
just a little
alone.
confused
Her
with
she
kids
that.
turned out to be
prosperous.
Cardi
She
10.
married.
Hmm?
What else?
Who ain't alone?
It's
Who
gonna
ain't
be
alone?
Cardi.
Kim,
I don't
Lil
know
Kim ain't
what you
alone.
say.
Why look him? Let me look him married.
Man, Lil
Yeah,
Kim
she's
been
married
with
to a
her
damn
man, left her
prince
man,
or
was
some
back with
shit
her
like
man,
that.
and got a whole baby that's damn near
The
12,
Prince of
14 years old. You
Ladonia.
missed it. She living.
I almost just checked this motherfucker bottle. Shut up, Curtis. Shut up.
And she do a
Okay.
crazy dance. Everybody love it.
I'm without goofy shit.
88 surgeries later.
And yeah, she fucked
Hey,
herself up.
that's Mary J. Dance.
I'm fucking
Had
dead.
marriage is overrated.
She married to Mary J. Blige.
Overrated. Why you say marriage is overrated?
Why
Marriage
do I
is
say marriage is
overrated.
overrated?
First of all, people
Because
don't
it's
get married for the right reasons.
because
Man, I
it's
don't
They
because
think.
people
don't.
can have the
What's the right
same
reason
bond
to,
under
to
the
commit
same
your
act
life to
without the
one person
marriage.
for the rest of your
If
life?
two people
Shit,
don't
don't
honor
ask
that
me.
stuff, then
I
How
what?
you
believe in
gonna
poly,
commit to
so you can't.
how you
It's
gonna commit
overrated to
to a
me.
person?
Sorry,
First of all,
not
How you gonna
everybody
commit to
don't
the same?
operate the way what is supposed that it was created to be done. So if you're not really going, if you don't keep coming up with 4, 5 different versions of the quote unquote marriage, then what's the point? And technically, a marriage is just a binding contract with the state you live in, saying that contract or agreement happened. I don't need a contract for somebody to love me, respect me, honor, and cherish me. That's what the motherfucker's supposed to be doing any old way. And I shouldn't need a name to do it. I should have that. Hands down. Hell, I was with somebody for 26 years, was never married, and ended up civil union after the first 10.
And
And
then
still had love, honor, respect with a cheating ass nigga. And I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, but I was with him for 26 years. Not because somebody told me we was together and we put 2 rings on, but because I really had that. He was really with me. We really had 5 kids. We really built and did a bunch of shit. And after a while, when it wasn't together, we parted separate ways. And I didn't have to pay nobody to lead a nigga when I was done.
oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
had everything anybody else had. I was together with a person longer than some of y'all grandparents. 14 to 40, can't tell me nothing about being with somebody respectfully.
So what happened? Was it
What?
abusive?
No. Oh no. I'm definitely the aggressor. Nothing was abusive happening
So
to me.
after 26 years, why just walk
So
away?
that's not gonna happen.
Why walk away after 26 years?
Because I knew that over time, after the time that we were together, situations have changed. Kids were growing up. Who the person I was with at 14 ain't the same person I was with at 28, wasn't the same person I was with in my 30s, my whole 30s, my whole 20s, and 40. When it came down to it, a lot of our opinions had changed, and we had loved and respected each other enough to part separate ways without having to go through too much. Baby live. Thank you for the 26 years. I had all the fun in the kids. And we still friends. I've been separated from him for 7 years, and still to this day, if he want an idea, he calls me. If I need help, if I want my house painted, who guess what? I'm gonna call him. He the first one to text me in the morning and say good morning, beautiful. I get breakfast whenever I ask for it, and I owe him nothing. And he got about 4, 5 bitches. Yes, he never got married. Yeah, he's still the same person I was fucking with 26 years ago, but he respects me immensely. My baby daddy to this day calls me the realest nigga he ever met. And if
That,
I put him on this panel right now, he'd say the same.
that's a compliment.
Hell yeah. Yes. If you could get with somebody for 26 years, struggle together, make money together, hold them houses that didn't have
Not
no
right
heat, them
at
times
all.
you
I
didn't
just see
have
her
no
lips
food.
moving,
Hell
bro.
yeah. He was down with
I
for
don't get
26
nothing
years,
she's
the
saying.
realest nigga he ever met. And I would say the same about him.
Hold on. Hollywood, if you can't hear her, you should leave and come back in because I can hear her. Everybody can hear her. So it'd be fucking up. So leave and come back in, and you'll probably be able to hear because I can hear her loud and clear.
But yeah,
So
and the ring wouldn't
so
have
wait,
made that no better.
so for a man to tell you the realest nigga I ever met, that is a compliment to you.
Damn right. After being in the trenches with him for 26 years, hell yeah. I'm definitely the realest nigga he ever met. And he would have to explain to you how I earned that title.
Can you hear now?
Yeah,
Hollywood?
yeah. I can.
I don't.
He would definitely have to explain to you how I earned that title of the realest nigga he ever met.
So the opposite of that would be like say that in the opposite way. Like if you was to tell him, what would be the opposite way for him to say that? Like he the most feminine nigga you ever met? Like
No, I said the same to him.
I know.
Why would I say
What
that he's the most feminine nigga I ever met?
But what I'm saying is him saying you the realest nigga I ever met is equivalent to you saying he's the most feminine nigga you ever met.
No, I still don't understand what the fuck you're saying. I would never say that.
Why would you want to be a real nigga as a female?
Okay. You listening? You ready? You are trying to put the word nigga as a female or a male. By definition, the man nigger or nigga is not a person of actual race or ethnicity. It is a thing that person does, a mentality. So if he called me the realest nigga he ever met, why the fuck would I have to think that I am a man when he says that, when it does not have a gender to it? So by definition alone, by him calling me the realest nigga he ever met, I am the realest nigga he ever met. By definition, definitely. But it did never make me no man.
As the man, if I
But
tell a female or any woman that I was ever involved with, you the realest nigga I ever met, that is a compliment with a slight, a heavy slight.
Well,
It's
I'm sorry for you. It's not a slight to me. And I never took it as a slight. And if I put him on this panel right now, he wouldn't say it was a slight. It's the realest thing ever, because when it came down to some actual things that a quote unquote man is supposed to do, a man is supposed to think for you, a man is supposed to have the plan, a man is supposed to figure it out. In our world, we did something we called Wonder Twins. You know what the Wonder Twins do? I'm pretty sure you've seen the cartoon where they join the rings and say Wonder Twins activate, turn into some shit. So when you in your teens, how about 16, 17, 8 years old, 18 years old with 3 kids, and you have y'all in there 18 with your own place, your own shit, not living with your parents, paying real bills. Guess what? The Wonder Twins activate and turn into bill money. You hustle, you get out there and get it without having to sell no pussy or anything like that. I grew up in an era where I sold plenty crack and some other shit while I was in high school, dressed up in a college and like a little, Catholic schoolgirl uniform. I did that from the day, and I was selling crack at night. Everyone has different upbringings. So at the end of the day, like I said, when he called me the realest nigga he ever met, that meant I never folded. I was always loyal, and I made shit happen. That made me the realest nigga he ever met. To this day, he nicknamed me at 15 years old, Mama Hustle, and it's tattooed on my back to this day, because this mama right here hustled her ass off with not selling not a drip of ass. So in my world, not no square ass world, in the world that I lived in, at the years I lived in it with him, the title he gave me was nothing but respect. Man.
okay. I'm just saying.
We there? Hope so.
We where you want to be at, but I'm just still saying
I
that.
mean, I'm not where I want to be at, but everyone has a different life. See, I hate it when it's so funny. Whenever we think people's lives and people's what they live, their lifestyles, we are so jaded and we mix them. You have a square ass life where everything is beautiful and a man is a man. And I'm submissive because he's the man and I do he's, oh my goodness, we have a picket fence. We have 2.5 children. Yeah, that's some shit. Then you have the hustler's life. It may not be the glorious one, but it exists and it's harmonious. You should check it out sometime. Hell, you can even have a motherfucker that has a crackhead's life. But guess what? I've seen some crackheads with the cleanest houses, with the best jobs, but guess what? That's their mentality. That's life. Muslim life. You can have I don't know, submissive life. Then you got person that handle their own business. Just because I handle my own business and I hustle and all that other shit don't make me a man. It makes me a motherfucker that like to have shit. That I'm not gonna wait for somebody to do something for me to make something happen. That should not make me a man. That should give me every right
Now I
to
feel
walk in
you
the
on
same.
that.
You know what that did for me? That, oh, she the realest nigga. That meant I can walk in a room with hustlers, real men making real decisions, and I get to negotiate with them and make money and run deals. And they don't look at me as a piece of ass when I walk in that room. They respect my opinion and they do what I say, not because I got no titties and a pussy, but because my ideas is on point. My
Okay, so
mentality is
all
there.
that sounds
My
like a
hustle is
fucking
there.
man.
There's
Everything
nothing
you
man about that.
described,
Why do
everything
you think
you
that?
just described sound like a fucking man. Everything you
Why
just
does hustling
hold
is
on,
only so
hold on,
hustling is
hold on.
just for a man?
Everything you just described
So
sounds
hustling is just for a man.
like a man.
Guess
Everything
what?
But that's
you described
status though.
So what?
man. It was
That's
exactly
That's
my
status.
reality.
a whole
So
Let's
man.
put that in
what?
status.
What else you
Everything
got?
you described
That's
was
not
a
man.
whole
I
man.
deter. I don't agree.
All your
That's
traits you
Aisha.
described were
And
a
I ain't got no
whole
dick
But
and I
listen,
ain't got no balls. And that's
now
exactly how I think and feel.
I
Now
didn't
what?
sat in a room
And
with
I'm
some of
not
the
a
regular
man.
civilians,
mentality.
and I've
I
listened
rebuke
and
you
had
saying that to me
conversations
because
with
for
them.
one, we're gonna put some
Like,
respect on my
I don't
name because I'm
understand
definitely
it.
a woman. I have
Oh,
a pussy
I
and
know
I
you
got
won't.
titties.
I
And my
say
mentality is
your
hustle, not
mentality
man. Because
is
didn't no
masculine.
man teach me that
Your
shit. A
mentality
woman
is
did. So now
masculine.
what? Because didn't
Your
no man teach
mentality
me
is
that.
masculine. A man
So
didn't
so
have to
so
teach you
what gay
what
nigga
what
taught me that? Because didn't no man teach me that? A woman
it,
did.
it
Is
don't
it
matter. It's
still?
still
A
a
woman did.
masculine attitude. It's still
Because
masculine.
technically the man you describe, I ain't never seen. That man I see, I don't see nothing but niggas. Now how about that? I ain't seen a man yet. And if you one, you must be a one percenter. Because what these men you talking about? And the one you talking to, you might be a one percenter. But you can't sit here on this phone and tell me for the one man you are, you know 10 niggas that ain't shit. Own that. The man you talk about ain't out there for the women that's out there that act like me. It don't exist. And I've been submissive. I've been humble. I've washed that nigga drawers. I've done that shit. You can't tell me that I'm a nigga because I take care of myself and my mind state is like yours. And a woman taught me that. So tell me, what are you if I got my man state from a woman and you a man? Because that woman got a pussy too. She a woman.
I never called you a man. I just
Oh,
said
you
your
did though.
mentality is
But you
masculine.
did. You should roll it back
I
because
said your
nothing I
mentality
described,
is masculine.
no,
I see
every
your
experience
baby
I told
daddy
you
called
wasn't
you a
by
man when he
definition. It
said
was
you
my actual life.
man.
And I ain't no
I
nigga.
never called you a real nigga.
I'm not no man.
I know you as no real nigga. I'll
Oh,
never
I
see
am.
you
I
as a
am the
real
realest
nigga.
nigga I
Well,
ever
you
met.
can
And I
call
said it
yourself a
again.
man then. If you
And I
call
said it
yourself
again. And being a nigga
you call
isn't by
yourself a
definition
man, how
a
you
man.
get mad at me
So
and you
now
call
what?
yourself a
How am
man?
I mad at you? I'm not.
Okay then, so don't
Because your definition is whack. That's not true.
listen this way.
It's
Because
not.
every trait you described,
It's
yourself
not.
in a room full of
Everything I
men, you
described is
described
definitely a
another
female.
man
I could pull
more than
10 more females that think just like that on this panel. What you are is definitely feminist though.
that. I'm a
Your thought, your
feminist.
mentality, and you're not representing all the men. You
I
represent
am a feminist
very much a
or am
feminist.
I misogynist? Which one?
Both.
I'm
Both.
definitely not a feminist.
Both.
I'm definitely not a feminist. And I'm not a
Both.
misogynist. I'm a realist. And I just
Both.
bring out the truth. And
Nah, you're not a realist.
your
If
mentality,
truth is one-sided, maybe.
how?
If truth is one-sided,
How
maybe.
is it one-sided? It's my side. It is one. My truth is my side. It's the
And my truth is my side. So
your side. It's
the two is
one-sided too.
definitely
Okay.
a side that can be heard. It's two different lanes that do not cross.
What's two different lanes that do not cross?
Your side and mine.
Okay, but the truth is somewhere in the middle.
Not if it's coming out your mouth.
Wow. So all I do is lie. My name is Sherman DeMan, and I'm 46 years old.
And I'm a liar.
Well, those are two truths right there. That just proves I'm not a fucking liar. I just told
And I'm
two
a
truths,
liar.
undisputable truths. I just told two undisputable truths. All
You
I
didn't tell
said,
nothing.
all
You
I
didn't
said,
tell no undisputable truth. Where was it?
I fuck with you. I really fuck with you. You my girl. You not my nigga. You my girl. I fuck with you. You not my nigga. You my girl. You not the realest nigga I ever met.
That's your problem. We ain't never been in the trenches. You can't say that.
Listen, I ain't gonna never call you a real nigga.
I
Because you're
am.
not a real nigga.
I definitely
You're a
am.
whole woman. A whole woman.
I am a woman with a nigga mentality. You're not listening. Yes.
You got
Yes,
mad
I
at
have a
me.
sprinkle of nickel on me.
Hold
Yes.
on.
It's a sprinkle of nickel on me.
You arguing with me for the last 20 minutes for telling you you a woman with a nigga mentality, but when you said everything cool,
No, you did not say that.
that's That's what I've been saying this whole time. Your mentality is
Enjoy
masculine.
your thing. Shut up.
I've been saying your mentality is masculine. Now you
My
want to
but there you go again. My mentality is nigga, not masculine, because there is no masculine on being a nigga.
yeah.
Go look it
what
up. You big on definitions. It's a male if there's no gender on being a nigga. Where is the gender? There is none.
What's up,
How?
cousin?
There's no gender in being a nigga. Not one.
Okay. All right.
Nigga has no gender.
What
yes
do
or
you
no?
Nigga definitely has a gender.
Go look it up. There it does not.
What do
There
you
is
mean?
there is no gender to the word nigger. Being a nigger is no gender.
Nigga
Now,
is
if you want to talk about white people made up,
real nigga.
oh my God, we got to step and fetch a nigga. But guess what? A nigga is not a man. You
Niggas,
just been told that.
Females. I'm talking about
Slave Master Sherm.
I ain't no
Slave Sherm. I'm here to tell you. Master told you that niggas only come in man form, and that's not true. Master lied to you, baby. A nigga could be a female or a male because being a nigga has no gender. Okay, now tell the other
you
niggas
going
it's
back
okay.
to
It's not
slave
just being a man.
mentality to the word root of the word nigger. You're talking about.
I'm sorry. Shit, I gotta talk to your language.
You talking about with the ER?
Well.
Niggas.
I mean, that's the only Negro spiritual I know. I'm trying to speak to you.
My niggas, I ain't talking about no females. When I say I'm going out with my niggas, I ain't talking about
nigga ain't female or male. It's a mentality.
You the realest nigga
has no gender.
That sounds that's crazy.
It definitely is.
That's a down ass bitch. That's my ride or die. It's something like that. It ain't no. That's the realest nigga I know. That's some shit. Preserve
And one day I may be able to privilege you to the story on how I got the title. One day. Just not today.
I'm just saying. I'm just speaking in example. I'm not. Maybe
me hear you.
You got a once in a lifetime situation. I'm just saying when I said I'm standing by. If
you can stand by all you like, because last time I checked, with that I can't wait to see the comments.
That is a compliment.
When they hear you say
it's a slight.
That
it's also
a gender is on the word nigger.
It's also a. Doesn't mean he can't win the award for best trio. I'm going to be rating them on 3 different factors: looks, things to do, and comfort. And so far, there's not be careful with that ER. Like I said,
what you say?
You can't hear me?
I can now.
You can't hear me? I said, like I said, if I tell a girl she the realest nigga I ever met, that I'm romantically involved with, it's a compliment, but it's also a slight. Because it's the reason why we're not together, because you're the realest nigga I know.
No, and so I hate to tell you, but that's what I'm saying. What part of the story did you miss when I said that he told me that when we were together, when we were actually together? This is not a compliment that I received underhandedly. And at the end of the day, I hate to say it, I'm not going to say that you don't have any hood experiences or any real life trench life experiences. Maybe it went over your head because you had parents and your parents had a good marriage, but you can't knock my experience with how I spent it, where I spent it, how I spent it. I grew up in Inglewood selling crack. You can't talk to me. We don't. I'm eggs. You mango. Like we're not. No.
So when I say you're a female with a masculine mentality, but you say I'm a female nigga mentality, and that's totally different.
No, what I said to you was, I have a person that I had spent 26 years with, lived in the trenches with, was with from 14 to fucking 40, sat up there and hustled with, had kids with, and the whole nine. In the middle of us, towards maybe maybe the last 5 years of our relationship, while sitting down having a drink over definitely successful endeavors that we have finally got over, his next words to me was, I gotta admit, my love, you are definitely the realest nigga I ever met on this shit. And I was like, thank you for it. And when he did that, he nicknamed my ass Mama Hustle, and it followed with me, and I continued doing what I do. What I was explaining to you was, in the world that I live in, there is no way in the world that I
Got
can walk
reverb.
into a room with men or anybody else hustling, making moves, negotiating. Those are things that I was doing at my 20s, my 30s, and my 40s. So there's no way that I can walk in a room with men who are in that realm that are going to respect me, my position, what I'm saying, respect my capital, respect what I'm saying, and make moves with them and look at me as somebody they can fuck on. That does not exist. It wouldn't exist in my world. It doesn't exist in that situation. And the person that I spent 26 years with is the person I hustled with too. So at the end of the day, the one you still speaking of that I haven't been with for 7 years now is still a person that calls when he needs help. When he has if it's a good hustle going on or it's something that's gonna make some money, I'm the first one he speak on. Before he make a good decision, he'll call me and run scenarios by me, business wise and all. I have a master's in business, okay? I have associates in property management and negotiation. I have a PMBOK. I've been a HUD representative for 17 years. When I tell you he's calling me for a good reason, my nickname is Mama Hustle. So if he had the nerve to or the thank you to call me one of the realest niggas he ever met when it came to what we were doing, that is not a slight. That was a
No, but
compliment.
that's cool to hang your hat on because a man say you a real nigga.
No, I'm not, but that's what I'm saying. You just
Uh,
walked in on something
I
and I
know
didn't
it,
say I was
Mister.
hanging my
Mister.
hat on
Okay,
it.
I just want to say,
That
Mister.
is a piece of what we were just speaking on.
Mister
I'm not
Redhead.
hanging and no red headphone. I'm not finna do that shit with you. I still don't like your ass. So
I
hey,
know.
y'all can have that.
I think y'all
Jay,
taking the
I'm
nigga
I'm
term
pleased to meet
wrong.
you. I don't
No,
fuck with
I
you
just
headphones, so
wanted
we not gonna do that. Don't talk to me. I'll listen to what you have to say though, Jay. What you got to say?
I just think you're taking the nigga term wrong. I think it can be a compliment because women, if we all black, we are considered niggas to each other, even though it's a bad way to call each other. So
And I did agree
it's
to
a
that.
he she term when he's giving it to you. It's like a term of endearment in the same process that he's saying. And it's just the way he's communicating. He
That's
could have
all
said
I'm
it a different
saying.
way,
And then the
but
problem me and Sherm had was he told me basically, now this is where the crossover came. When I said he called me the realest nigga he met, somehow, some way, Sherm now identifies nigga as only being a man.
no, that's what I just
My
said. It's
next thing
not.
from that was nigga is a mentality, it's a feeling. It's
I just
not
said
Okay,
it's
male
a
or
he she
female. It
thing.
has no
let
gender.
me say what
So
I said. I
telling
said
me that I have masculine energy
you
because I'm
do.
Mm-mm,
cool with him calling me a
mm-mm.
nigga. My
You
energy,
got
and I kept telling him
masculine
my
energy.
energy is not masculine. My energy is
So
hustle. It is
so if he
strength.
would
It
have
is not
said
masculine.
if he would have said you the realest bitch that ever worked with me
I
in
would have
this
took that too.
it's the
I
same
wouldn't
thing,
have
but
had a
he just
problem
dumbed
with
it
it.
down instead of calling you a bitch. He said you the realest nigga.
Hold on.
Cause it's a he she term.
Wait,
Women call each other niggas all day.
That's
hold
what
on.
I'm
What
right,
I
right,
saying.
said.
But
right,
he's making
right.
it seem like I should have felt disrespected in some kind of
No,
way.
no,
And
no,
whether
no.
it's
What
my
I
life or not,
said.
I don't feel disrespected.
Hold on. What I said
What you
was
say, Sean?
what I said. I said if I ever told a woman that I was romantically involved, what's up, Brandy? What up, Red? I said I
Show the
ever,
chest.
if I ever,
That's right.
if I ever tell somebody I was romantically involved with that you the realest nigga I ever met, that would be a compliment. But at the same time, it would come with a slight because it would be you the realest nigga I ever met. Okay, that's why I fuck with you, and that's why we not together at the same time.
But
You know
how?
what
I
I'm
was together with him when he said that,
saying?
and I mean that just seemed like
I
your
said
square ass
it
opinion
though.
on it. That's you. That's your
If,
square ass life. What that got
if
to do
I
with me?
said if
That's your
I
square ass
said to
life. That's how you
you,
roll.
because I
That
wasn't
doesn't make my life no different, or I was not slighted, sir, with the E's and R's. What the fuck are you talking about?
Hey,
I'm
no,
just
I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna just keep it real with like Jay Prince said, bro. Like, what I was just like, when I asked you, Miss Cash, you know what I'm saying? I just want to say, like, is that a flex? If another man say, you feel
No,
me?
I never said it as a flex. It was
No,
part
I'm
of a
asking. No,
conversation.
I just,
It's never a
just,
flex.
I just logged
Why
in.
would
I
that be
had
a flex?
salute to
That's
everybody,
not a
bro. I
flex.
jumped in
What's
like,
happening? What's happening?
you know what I'm saying? Like, but like I
No.
came in on the ass end. You feel me?
Definitely,
Like,
because it was never presented as a flex. I don't
no,
the
but
same
my
person I'm speaking to is the same person I would be submissive to, the same
It's a,
person I spent 26 years with. I couldn't have been that bad if I made 5 kids in between. I'm a
damn.
grandmother of 3 off them kids, and the same person I'm speaking on has all the respect in the world for me. You feel a certain way about the words he used, and at the end of the day, in my world, those words are not hurtful.
Right. It's a
right,
So I'm
term. It's
trying
a
to
term of
tell you
bonding.
the
right, yeah, it
disrespect you're
was
trying to
still
say I
love.
had. I can't let you say that about the person that said that to me because
There
he
you
Right,
never
go.
said
Get
that
him.
with
because
disrespect.
you know where he's
Get him.
from.
All I said was if I said it to somebody.
That's you though, your square ass. That's if you said it, it probably wouldn't work. Your
I
lame
got a
ass, it
question.
wouldn't work. Sorry.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
Why are women flipping everything to if they don't agree with
Right, you
your
sassy or some shit.
comment, they flip it and try to
Thank
say
you,
you
Brandy.
gay for something.
Right, exactly. You sassy or
No,
you.
I don't like that though. I don't
I
like
made a
that. That whole
post. I
sassy,
made a post
zesty.
last night that was triggering
Mm-mm.
on purpose. You know, I do this shit all the time about Beyonce and Halle Berry,
Send your
and I was just basically
and bring
saying
me the link.
those women got cheated on, and women are delusional about who they are in a sense of that they feel like they can't be cheated on or they better than other
Oh no,
women.
facts. I agree with you.
But the women attacked me when I
Why though?
said it. But even at the bottom of the post, I said this is a triggering post, and watch
Right,
you women flip it and go say something about me instead of addressing the post. And every
right,
comment in the post is trying to come at me, trying to
right,
say I'm gay, I'm sus, I'm this,
Nah.
I'm delusional.
That's just the overplay for the underlay because they don't want to admit they basic bitches too.
Thank you.
Everybody,
no, but just
Beyonce a
in the
basic
world,
bitch too. She got cheated on, right? Everybody
in
get
the
cheated
Hmm.
world
on.
we live in,
Halle
bro.
Berry
That's
did too. All the
She
people
did too.
that
Who
men put
who
on this
don't?
pedestal somehow are not the vision that we have of them. They're not who they are when they. It's like another man's treasure is another man's trash, right?
right.
Right.
But
And
you
you
only
look
know
at
it
them.
unless you had it.
No matter
So
how bad she is, somebody somewhere she getting on his fucking nerves.
right,
Exactly. But I'm not one of them people. I agree with you.
There
I'm
you
so sorry.
go.
I haven't heard a lie yet. So I
I
definitely
hear
agree
you.
with the
I just wanted
scenario.
to see.
The
I just
pedestal
wanted
not
your
needed
perspective.
because she bleed like me. She, you know what I'm saying? She got
Hold
it's
on. One
we
second.
all
One
the
second,
same.
please. One second. Can you send Brandy the link, Cass? Red?
Ah,
She won't do it.
stick it in her messenger. Y'all friends on
I put it
Facebook.
on I put it in the chat. I can't find it on it.
I hate you.
Go ahead. Back up in here. You know, it's a lot of masculine energy. And
yeah, bro. Like shit, I wanted something soft. She's supposed to be something
I
soft.
want women
Now you know
to give
damn
me their
well ain't
opinion
nothing
on
soft
this.
about me. You
I
okay, red
don't,
headphone? You lying on me? You know
I
damn
don't
well
know
ain't
your
nothing soft
ass. I
about me.
don't know. Look, I
But
don't
my
know your
titties ain't nothing soft on me but my titties.
ass.
You's a lie.
But I don't know you like
You
that,
got a
bro.
hard
Like,
ass. What you mean?
right, I
It's
don't
little. My
know. You ain't
booty's
got no ass.
so little, but
You
it's
talking
soft.
what
Okay,
they
my
say?
ass and my titties. That's it.
Okay, that
So you
sounds better, but damn.
so that means you
And
can't even
and
like
that little meat between your throat. This soft part too. This soft.
hey
All
hey
What
this
about
Red.
soft.
the back of
That's
your
all.
triceps?
Yes.
The back of your triceps, the motherfucker's supposed to be soft too.
They
Red,
jiggly. That's not soft. That's jiggly. That's that church meat. That's what your mom, grandmama put you on Sunday
Niggas
when you don't
love
act
that
right.
soft meat on the back of your arms. I don't care what you say.
Red,
That's not soft meat. That's tender.
Red, you,
aneurysm.
It's
Red,
That's
tenderism.
definitely tenderism. If you even look at that part of my arm, I might hit you because I got
Did you read
flashbacks
my
from getting
post?
pinched there. It's not gonna be what you think.
Huh? You read my post?
I'ma punch you real hard. Don't
hey,
even
hey,
think about
hey,
that little
Red.
piece of meat.
Hey, you remember when they say you don't sign the check, your ass can't cash? You say you ain't got no ass, so you can.
Don't hey, thank God my bank account ain't got nothing to do with my ass.
Hello.
Thank Jesus Christ that I've managed to do whatever I do without a booty. God love me for that shit. I ain't have to sell no ass either.
But you ain't got nothing to sell, motherfucker.
Well,
You
you know
black.
damn well if I'm trying to be nice and say sell ass, but you know damn well I ain't selling my ass if I'm
What
selling
happened to
ass.
the
You
other
know,
girl that was supposed to be coming in the chat?
I'm
Brand
trying
new.
to. I
Red.
sent the link. What else you want from me? It's
You
not my
got it.
fault.
Okay.
We on her time, I guess.
Man, I ain't got no
You got
blunts and shit. Fuck. I'm assed out. Look, my bad, Miss Cash. I'm assed out. No blunts.
That's
Man, it
crazy
got
how they came at me on that post though.
what post? What you say on the post? You always
I
be ready.
told you I posted Halle Berry and Beyonce, and they tried to call me sis. Now, Sherm, you know me. I'm super against the LGBTQ. I'm not a Democrat. I don't go for the gay rights, none of that shit. But they always try to put the gay on me because they don't agree with what I'm saying.
Yeah.
right. That's just how the world is,
You
bro.
know that's the ultimate. That's the
Yeah.
ultimate. That's the ultimate. What the fuck?
That's
Answer,
the that's
ultimate
that's the
answer
best.
to a real man is to call him gay.
Right. The best
But
way to get a reaction out you.
Mm-hmm.
you know, I post shit, but people don't understand my real life. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
married, everything. I've been with my wife for 26 years, 27 years, some shit like that.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is gay coming from me? Because of my perspective of the shit that I see, my associates, my friends, all the shit that I see them do.
That's just
I put the
culture, bro.
opinion out there and women turn it around to some other
That's
shit.
the you know
That's
that
just
they know the
culture.
only
That's
reason why
just
they said
culture,
that because
bro.
that's all they got that left to say.
Right.
It
That's
wasn't
culture
even
now.
when it's all left to say you gay.
Right.
They
That's
be
how
like
they.
you
That's how they
sassy or you
get in now.
zesty.
Right.
But technically that's just all they got. That's like me telling a bitch like bitch fuck you.
But
Only
that's.
pussy stank.
But you know what? Gay for a female is right before she call you a bitch though.
Exactly. Cause that was damn
That's
sure would have
that's the
never
next. That's the
next.
next step. Next she gonna call you a bitch.
Bitch. What's my favorite
What is
word?
that doing though? That's not answering the question. That's not solving the problem.
No, it's just petty. You're not thinking like a woman.
I struck a nerve.
Yes. And all
And,
she had
and
was left was to be
technically, you know,
petty.
I'm petty. So I went to every one of the women that comment. I went to their profiles. I looked through their pictures. I looked to see if they married. All of that shit. All them bitches is miserable.
Did you
You're a
roast?
bad man.
Did you roast me individually, bro?
You got niggas
All
in the
you know,
DM.
I did. I said had something to say about each one of them, including the little Spanish chick that used to come to the park in the Chevy, and everybody had stories about her gobbling everything up. But then she ran to Atlanta like she could start a new life. Like, bitch,
How
I
you
don't
find
forget
that
shit.
out?
She hit the
She's a
reset
new person.
How you
Fuck out of
find
here.
that out?
How I
I
found it
need
out,
to
I was
know.
there. I
So
was
I
there,
it
and
was
I
she
put it
just
in
was
the
all on her page
comments.
and shit.
I put it in the comments. Now let the people in Atlanta read that shit.
Right.
You
I go to her
that
page and
man.
comment on that, like, oh, don't forget when you came in the park in the Chevy, and that nigga that was talking about they had that mouth and whoop, don't play with me.
Right.
And you still ain't got no ring and still miserable out here. Went to another state, try to start a new life. Better get your ass on.
You just blew up on your hands, bro.
Why would anybody want to play with you? I would never.
Because my situation and my dynamic is nothing like what I portray on Facebook.
Right.
Damn.
My whole life is totally different from anything that you couldn't tell me about my life if you knew me from Facebook. You got to know me. Everything I post on Facebook will send you a whole nother direction. You'll think I'm
Right.
single.
I
You'll
can't
think I
lie.
got
My
kids. You'll think all
Facebook is
kind of shit.
exactly the same way.
Right.
Well, no, I'm lying. A lot of that shit I would definitely do in real life, but yeah, something like that.
I just keep it 100, bro. I don't get no fuck, bro. I don't know how to live, but to be
Social media is social media. The people that know me know I'm bullshit. The people that don't know me, they get their own opinions, and I like to go at them.
right.
Yeah, we alike like that. Because I mean, people who know me,
Here come the cavalry.
they know me.
Here come the cavalry, Big Red. Oh, here come the
Thank you.
cavalry. Here
Say,
she
here come
come.
the
Here she
cavalry.
come to save the day.
She ain't gotta
How you
say
doing?
nothing.
How you doing, Big Red?
Nigga.
What's going on? Salute everyone.
What
Salute,
up, Red? What
salute.
up?
Oh,
Your office hours is what? Big Red.
24 hours. 24 hours.
she's not 9 to 5 like that, Big Red.
Nah, I ain't 9 to 5. I'm 24. Thank you for bringing me in, Sharon. What up?
So what's happening?
What am, family?
Y'all got me over here choking. The guy who Aisha talking to got me over here choking. I'm crying laughing.
Okay, speak. Go ahead.
What's your opinion? Tell me what you're choking about.
I was talking about everything. I jumped on late though, but I was just talking about y'all conversation. That's all. I'm catching
Sherm
up. I'm
tried me is
catching
what he
up.
did. Sherm tried me is what he did.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
I tried. Did I
Yeah,
try?
you tried me, buddy.
No, I just spoke the truth.
No,
You
you
the
didn't speak
realest
no
nigga.
truth because you didn't say you wasn't no truth attached to it. You was just being a hater.
Hey,
I was
Sherm,
not
you,
a hater.
You
hey,
a hater.
Sherm, you tried, and she
You a
bounced
hater.
back on your ass.
Because
She
because
bounced
you
back.
are so wrapped in what you think a relationship is supposed to be that you don't leave room for shit else. And you think other people's experiences, whether they are like yours or unlike yours, are not valued because it ain't your lame ass experience. So no.
Right. He
Try
don't got
somebody
no.
else.
You
You
gonna
can't
throw the
try
wham
me.
in a circle after that? You ain't gonna throw the
Try
wham.
Jesus. Try
You
walking across the damn Ryan.
ain't
You
gonna
not
throw.
finna try me.
You ain't gonna throw the wham in a circle. You gotta throw the wham in a circle. You doing all that? There
Throw
you go.
your ass in a
There
circle.
you
Shut the
go.
fuck up.
Take me through there. Take me through
I'm
there.
about to definitely take you through there. You ready to eat, motherfucker?
Listen.
You
Oh
ready? You
my
hungry?
God.
You get
What
mad.
did I come into?
Let me explain. Let me ask a
Here you
question.
go.
Can I pose a question? Can I pose a question?
Go ahead.
Is there a difference between a masculine personality and a nigga mentality? A masculine
Yes.
mentality and a nigga mentality. Is there a difference?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's the difference?
No
You don't know the
respect.
difference, nigga. That's your problem now.
A
That's why your
nigga,
argument don't mean
you
Raise
talking
shit. You
about in
don't
a
know
women
the
in a
woman?
difference.
different way.
Wait.
You talking about in a woman?
Let him explain.
And I'm
Explain
done.
what you're saying.
Yeah,
Who?
he's making it about a woman.
Jay,
Yes, he's definitely making it about a woman, Jay.
explain what you're saying.
Is there
Explain.
a difference between a nigga and a masculine personality and a woman?
Yeah.
Respect.
Hold on, wait. If I say you have a masculine mentality, and she says
Okay.
don't, I got a nigga mentality. Is there a difference?
She ain't
It's
got
the
no
Yes.
same
respect for
thing.
herself.
It's
A
the
woman
same
who got
thing.
a nigga mentality has a different different aspect on life. She ain't got no respect for herself or nobody else.
Thank you.
She taking her gender and putting it to the side and taking her ego and putting it in front of everything.
Right.
That's true.
But
That's
that's
something
A
about
not the
you.
nigga
masculine woman is
mentality, and that's not
different.
what I'm doing.
A
That's
No.
masculine woman is an independent woman who feels like they need the help, but they won't ask because of their ego. They'll take
And I
care of
don't have that
everything
problem.
themselves
She used to provide and protecting for herself. That's what the masculine energy
because she
is.
been through some type of trauma or some
and
shit.
moving around in the room with men without worried about them hitting on her and shit because she was taking care of business, right? That's
Is
what.
a hustler
Yeah, but a
mentality,
woman with a
not a
nigga
masculine
mentality got
mentality.
bodies
I
and
don't
all
have to
kind of
be a
shit.
man to travel in them circles. You idiot. Like,
Okay,
I don't understand you.
so
Why
you
don't you
say
understand the
so.
difference?
I gave you a compliment by saying you got a masculine mentality. You say you got a nigga mentality.
What I'm
I think
saying
that's
is,
worse.
I do not appreciate you putting man tones on me because I feel a certain kind of way. My feelings, my mentality is hustle. Nigga, if you want to put nigga on it, do that. But it's damn sure hustle. And a man is not the only person that can hustle. You cannot put me in a category and say I got a dick and balls because I hustle. You
I didn't
can't.
say you were a man.
And
I
it doesn't make me masculine any
It's
either.
I
man.
see where y'all got the disconnect at. It's the way people communicate, and
No,
it's based
Please
off your
help.
environment and people you socialize with.
it's the same thing as being
Please help,
masculine.
because he's never gonna have respect for me calling me a man or telling me I have masculine energy because I hustle. That make you lame as fuck, you square ass nigga, and that doesn't mean that I'm a man. That means
Hey,
I hustle.
we
But
just went
And
through that.
if you ever hustled,
You got to
you
find
know
something
that.
else to call him besides going that way.
but it's okay
Because
for
I
you to
feel
say
him calling
you
me,
got a
telling me
nigga
I have a masculine
mentality,
energy
so I
is
can say
just
you
as
got a nigga
negative as me
mentality
telling
and
him he's
feel it.
lame. Because
Okay,
I feel only a lame ass motherfucker will
right,
not understand the
right. You got
difference
a nigga
between
mentality.
being masculine
That's
and
real
being a
nigga shit
hustler.
right there. That's real nigga shit. Real nigga shit. That's real nigga mentality. You right. You're a real nigga.
So
That's
a
real
lame is a person who views something differently than you.
nigga shit.
No. A lame is a motherfucker who sits there and is set in a certain mind state and cannot advance the mind state past any other mind states to only acknowledge his mind state.
That's a
That's
stubborn
lame to
bastard.
me.
Real nigga shit.
That's a stubborn
That's
bastard.
definitely
That's
lame
not
to
a
me.
lame because
You have to be
lames,
able to understand both sides.
Spoken like a
I
real
can't
nigga.
stand here and say I really don't understand anything about the streets. So
y'all going at each other in
I
there.
don't really know understand. That must be masculine because I don't understand any of that street shit. No, that's not gonna fly. Hustlers hustle without a masculine undertone.
Okay,
Because
can I ask you
I
a
enjoy
question?
hustling and
Can
I
I
make
ask you
money
one
doesn't
question?
make
Can I
me a
ask you one
man because I'm a
question?
female.
Can I
That's
ask you
stupid.
one question? Who more hustlers in the street? Out of hustlers in the street, mostly males or female?
Female.
So it's
Nigga.
mostly female hustling in the street.
Female. Nigga.
Females are doing better than
History,
niggas in the street right now.
History, nigga. Female. Go look that shit up.
Females
Now
are
what?
doing better than niggas in the street right now.
Female.
The
But
streets are
we talking about
majority
who's doing
masculine.
it.
The streets are
See, we
majority
didn't
I
say
know
who the
more female
mascot
hustlers
was.
with
We said who
Bentleys
was
than
actually
niggas.
doing it.
Wow.
We didn't ask
So,
about the
so you,
mascot. We
I
said
can
who's
say who
actually
are
pulling
most
the strings,
successful.
Geppetto
I
and them.
said, is there
And the
more
majority
men
of the
or women
Geppettos
hustling?
are female.
Is there more men than women hustling?
Excuse?
What?
Are there more men or women hustling in the streets?
It's more men hustling and
More
less
men
women,
hustling.
and women are doing better though.
Say who's
Thank you.
doing better. I never asked who's doing better. I said
Thank
who's
you.
the majority.
Why
So
does
if
it?
Oh,
So what does
majority.
the majority? The
so if
majority
the
ain't never
majority
ruled.
is
If that's the
So
men,
if the
case,
small
then niggas
amount
ain't
of
shit then,
women,
right?
masculine.
What
If
does
the
the
but
majority have to
women
do with
did
it?
it would
but
make.
listen,
You can
Sherm,
have a,
Hold on,
how
let
many
me
niggas
finish
in
my
all
point.
them niggas you talking about in jail?
Let me
All them
finish
niggas you
my
talking about
point.
in jail. All them niggas you
let
talking about in
Let
jail
me
or
finish my
dead.
point.
him finish. Let him finish.
Because the streets is mostly men, that makes it a masculine thing. If it was
No, it's
mostly
not.
women, that would make
You
it a
wrong.
feminine thing. Come
Boo.
on,
You
man, where
wrong.
you wrong at? I'm not.
Boo.
I'm
You
not.
wrong.
That you can't put a gender on
You
hustling.
can't put a
What do you
gender
mean?
on it. You're wrong. You wrong. Don't have a
Sherm, you
gender.
gotta remember, women were the first
Green is the
hustlers.
only color
This
under the
nigga
hill, my
petty.
nigga.
Women were the
Green.
first hustlers.
This nigga
Y'all
petty.
didn't listen what
You
he
hear
what
me,
he
Sherm? Women
y'all
were the
didn't
first hustlers.
Y'all,
Thank
A
you.
hustle is prostitution too.
Thank
Lord,
you.
Lord,
Thank you.
you tweaking. Go ahead and
Thank
move
you.
the goalposts as far as you want to be on her side. That's fine.
Thank
I'm
you.
not trying to be on her side. I'm telling you the
I don't
fact.
need nobody on my side.
Being
My
in the streets
side
is
fine. I don't
masculine.
need nobody on my
Don't
side. You wrong
feminine
though.
women want to be in the streets
You wrong.
selling drugs. They want to be at home spending the fucking money. That's
You
what
wrong.
women
That's
do.
true.
That's
They
what
want to be in the street. They want to be in the house selling, making them,
You wrong.
spending the
Women
money.
haven't
Yeah,
been
And
able
I
to
enjoy
sit
being
at
in the
home
house.
and
And
spend
now
the
you're
money in
wrong.
a long
So you
time.
can't speaking about everybody.
the
You're
game didn't
not, and you're
change.
wrong.
Yeah,
I
because
didn't say
women have not been
That's a
able to
school
sit
term.
at
You're
home
wrong.
and
That's
spend
why
money
women out
in a
hustling the
long time.
niggas.
I didn't say who out
Exactly.
I
No,
said
she said she haven't been able to sit in the house and get receive the money in a long time. I said that's
In
true.
a
That's why
long
women
time.
became super hustlers.
no, he said if men doing the hustling, that make it masculine. So he's saying if the women was out here doing all the hustling, they would call that some girl shit. And
So
so
if
The
men,
killer
men doing
part
the
is
most of the
the
fucking,
killer
does
part
that
is
make
the
men
undertone
most of
that
the
he speaks
hoes?
of that is masculine is actually
men
feminine
can't be
because
hoes.
like I said, if
So
he
men more
said my
hoes than
undertone is
women?
masculine, the
Men
Because
motherfucker
can't,
men
that
doing
taught
more
me to
fucking than
hustle was
women.
women.
men can't
So
be
who am
hoes.
I emulating? You just mad at my tone. You just mad at my tone and want to call
Yeah,
it
men don't like
masculine.
that tone
Well,
shit. I'm gonna tell
actually,
you
That's
the
the
that's
truth.
women
it.
were
You just
still
mad at my
hustling. It's
tone
just the
That
because I
men
tone
was in
sound
shit,
the
like you
that
and
street
I
tone
don't
shit
give a
don't
because the
fly
fuck.
with
women were
men.
actually buying the packs.
You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Speak on it. Please do.
for they man,
Out there.
there
Speak
was a
on it.
man
Who has
behind it.
They
out there?
men were outside in the street, but the women was
Shit.
buying the packs.
They're
So
doing
they
that.
was hustling still.
Look,
They
buying,
Never said women
packaging,
don't hustle. I
answering
just said
calls.
that's a
Shut that
masculine
up.
trait. Period. That's a masculine trait.
No, it's not. It's a
Okay.
hustle trait,
That's
and
called
you blind.
surviving trait.
It's a hustle
Shit.
trait, and you blind.
I'm not blind. I see
Oh,
very
you
well.
definitely blind if you think
I
hustling
see
is
very well.
masculine.
So
I'll be here forever here to remind
if
you it's
majority of
not.
the basketball and football players are men, if women play football and basketball, that's a masculine trait too, right?
Yeah,
They
it
just can't
is.
be athletic. It has to be men did it.
That is a
So
masculine thing. Most women don't do it. Most men do. That makes it masculine.
How
That's
do you
what the
because
know?
the
No, it's
majority does
not.
something.
No,
That's
that's I
whack.
disagree, Sharp.
No.
I disagree with that. Most women
Thank you.
play basketball. It's just they wasn't allowed before
Allowed
they
to do
created
it.
the all-female league
Just like
for
they sat up
women
there and
to
tried to
be
put it in
able
the
to.
baseball.
That was the
Women did it
purpose.
first.
But they didn't
Stop
have
it.
a place for them. It was a lot of women that knew how to play ball. They just
They
didn't have
had
a place
basketball
for
for
them.
women in gym in high
They
They
school
did.
wasn't
They
and
even
grammar
opened up
allowed.
school.
basketball for women to create a platform for it because women wasn't allowed before that.
right.
Now,
Thank you.
there's some women out here that can outplay some guys in basketball.
You
Mm-hmm.
right.
Most women women that play basketball act like men.
So the
I mean, it's
fundamentals
so
behind your
popular till they
logic
made a
is
movie about it.
if a majority of
For
a
the
gender
love of
does something
basketball.
more than everybody else,
Okay,
That
that
is crazy
determines
work,
if
Jay.
it's masculine or feminine.
That
so
is
that's a
crazy
minority.
work.
Sure,
Thank
most
God
women
that's
ain't
not how it
outplaying
works.
most men. That's a minority. We're not gonna talk about.
So now you're saying the minority don't
What
count?
is the whole? I'm confused. What is the whole
What
argument?
is your point?
Like, I'm
What are you
confused.
saying?
Yes.
What is the whole argument?
What is your
Most
point?
men and
9
shit.
o'clock.
Oh,
Papa
that shit.
Beans.
Or feminine men do
You
that
ain't
shit.
on camera.
Shit real niggas do. No shit men do. That's why it's not masculine. That's feminine. Thing mostly men do is masculine. Things that most females do is feminine. Come on, y'all trying to blur the line.
There is no blurred line. You're trying to make it seem like making money and having a mind is only a thing a man can do, and you sound stupid.
Never said
Nah, I
that.
He's
disagree
saying
with
he's
that.
putting a gender
If that's
on.
what you're
I
saying,
don't agree
Sherm, I
with you.
disagree
I'm
with
so
that.
sorry,
You
but
putting a
no.
gender on genders, on
Hold
genders,
on. Hold on.
Oh
Ask
my
it
goodness,
again.
can you do
on
that?
genres. A gender on genres is what you're doing.
How? Right, like that's you Sherm, you
Right,
gotta go
work,
back to the lab with that. I'm
work
sorry.
is work. Work
Damn
is
it,
work.
where's my phone charger? Oh, I don't want to leave.
If a motherfucker waking up to get
So
paid,
you
they
believe a
work.
I
woman's supposed to
mean,
be in
it's
the
just
house in the kitchen
2026.
and she shouldn't do
We
none of the stuff
question.
that men do.
But even in
God damn it.
2025, if you don't want to go way back, most men don't want to be involved with women that's not on their own stuff, that don't got their own stuff going on. That's most of the complaint. Most
Yeah.
men don't want a woman who's got her hand out. And in order
They
for her
don't
not
want
to have
100%
a
of
hand out,
responsibility.
she got to be able to hustle and make her own way.
You got to
Now,
bring something to the table.
Exactly. So how that's what I'm saying to Sherm is even I mean, how could it be considered masculine when that's what most men say out of their mouth, that they want a woman that's got something going on for herself
I would
and that's
rather
able
have
to provide for herself, and what they apply is extra. So I mean, I'm still confused a little bit, but I have to say we can't necessarily blame it on a gender, because a lot of things with politics has forced us to be more masculine than what we actually appear to be. You know, it's a lot of women out here that are super rather sit back and sensitive to that, but they took men out of the house, you know, in order to give you a house. They took men out of the house in order to give you food. You know, it's a lot of things you got to look at when you get to having that type of conversation.
hey, Big
That was
Red,
manipulation by the Democrats, but
Big
okay.
Yeah,
Red.
I mean, whoever it was bad, it happened, you know,
Big
and
Red.
it made women have to stand up and be a little bit more hardcore and a little bit on running every aspect of their life, because they had to do it. Because most men want to be the men of their homes. And if they're not allowed in the home, then they're going to go make home where they can make home.
Let me push back at Jay Prince, bro.
Go
Now
ahead.
I'm usually on your team, fam. Now that remove the man from the household to get paid, that shit is real. I
Yeah.
wouldn't do it personally you said that was propaganda by the Democrats.
Indeed, it was.
How was that propaganda by the Democrats when I saw it happen in real life? Like I saw motherfucker gotta leave the crib because the people knocking on the door and they coming in and inspect. Make
Who
sure
you think made those laws? The Democrats. What are you talking about?
Well, so how is it propaganda? That's not propaganda if it happens.
It came with strings attached. Let me break this down for you. It came with strings attached. They offer women something like Democrats always do. They present this package to you.
I agree with everything you saying, but let's define propaganda because I disagree with the use of the
I
word.
didn't say the word propaganda.
You said that was propaganda by the Democrats.
Yeah, you did
I
say
said
that.
that was manipulation by the Democrats is what I said. I didn't say propaganda. I said manipulation.
Right.
And not only that,
You
to
said both.
reflect back to what you said, Sherm, while the men was outside hustling, they catching felonies. Now it's extra. You can't be in a household if you're a felony. Now your children are out on the street, male children hustling. They can't have a felony because it wipes out different things where women need to grow. So heck yeah, they out here hustling their ass off.
Okay.
But does that make them masculine? Does
So
that
when
make
the
them
man
masculine?
was in the house, when the man was in the house, the man's role was to go out and get the money and to go out and hustle, right?
Yeah,
But
but it
these
didn't
niggas don't know
happen
how to
like
get
that.
no money.
It didn't happen exactly.
Wait,
Exactly. It didn't happen like that for everybody.
hold on. That's yes, no question. That was the man's role to go out and hustle and get the money, right?
Yep.
Before, so when they get everything else, that means the woman had to go out and hustle and get the money now to provide for the kids. So,
But women didn't even have the rights then when men was going out getting the money.
No, and
Exactly.
it actually that's not quite true because during those times when men could not find jobs, it was the woman that was sent out to hustle because she was a maid, she was a cook, she was a nanny, she was breastfeeding other people, white ass kids.
that's a
So
job.
at
And
the
that
end of the
wasn't
day,
enough.
while
And
she was
Because that was
doing
underpaid.
going on
And
in the white
I'm not
community
underpaid.
saying it
too.
was
And
recognized for nothing, but she was sent out there to make
underpaid.
that money. She was
Black
Yeah,
women
but
have
we
forced
were
the whole time.
underpaid.
we
We were
talking about
underpaid.
hustling. Come
And
on,
that's all women went into politics, which is another
Yeah,
hustle.
we were
Changed the
underpaid.
laws
Had
and
to.
made them
let's
more powerful.
lines now. Let's not blur the lines. Let's not make hustle mean everything you do to make money. We talking about hustling in these streets. That's what's masculine. We talking about hustling in these streets. We ain't talking about
Okay,
going
and
to
it's
work,
plenty of
being
people, it's plenty of families
breastfeeding.
out there where there was
About none
men
of
out
that
there in the
shit.
streets and the
We
women was
talking
right out
about
there with them. I'm
bringing
one of
these.
So
them.
is
So,
hustling
and
in the
what
streets
about it?
only nigga shit?
And what
Because
about it?
hustling is
Because I was out
politics
there
is in the
hustling side
streets.
by side with plenty of niggas. What about it? It wasn't nothing gender about it. I was
You
out
say
there with
you was
people,
out
my
there.
equals, out there
Okay,
making money. What do
okay.
you
So when
mean?
you was out there with mostly niggas, it was you and mostly niggas, right? It
Me,
wasn't females.
you act like it was 10 niggas and just me. Is you fucking cool? You know how many whole sex was ran by bitches? Is you serious? See, that's how I know you grew up in the suburbs, my nigga, because I don't understand what you fucking talking about.
And he
Whole
didn't.
sex ran by
He
bitches.
ain't grew
You
up in the
know this.
suburbs. He's a
Are you
latchkey
okay?
child.
He
Oak
grew
Where
up
Park.
in
was
the
you
hood.
at? Did you come outside?
I'm a mile from
You
Oak
ain't never
Park.
seen a woman hustle?
Go ahead.
You
You
ain't
say
never
what?
seen nobody hustling. All you seen was people selling pussy. You ain't never seen a bitch sell nothing.
I didn't say that.
Our
I said
grandma did that shit, bro.
I said most of the people out there doing that were men. I didn't say there were no
Lies.
females. I said
Not
it
Our
on
was
my
grandma,
block. Now what?
I
Not on my
said
our
block.
grandma was
60,
You
30
must never been to
male
Princeton
and
Park.
females.
You must never lived in Princeton Park. Because I promise you was more bitches in there hustler than niggas.
And that
our
nigga,
grandma was the
they
biggest
nigga had
hustler.
out there
Candy
doing that
houses,
shit.
you name it. It was
That nigga
women
had
ran
out
that.
there doing that shit. They nigga had them out there doing that
Women.
shit.
Then there
So
wasn't no nigga in there having them do nothing.
man.
They was doing that shit on their own.
So
Now,
okay, according to you, the streets is 80% women. Get the fuck out of here.
guess
The
what?
streets is
It's
70%
damn near
men.
60-40. And I never said, don't put
It's
words in my
60-40
mouth.
who
Because
way?
that's not
Who
what I
way?
said.
Who
But
way? Me
it's
way,
damn
right?
sure a good
Is it mostly
60-40
men or not?
now. And
Is
it was
it fucking
70-30
mostly
then.
men or
Now
not?
what?
Is it
Yes.
I
mostly
disagree.
Yes.
I
Now I
disagree
went
with
to
both
Home
of
Depot.
y'all.
To be
I got
I
honest,
some
disagree
bomb
with
women
both
ass
of
stories
outnumber
y'all.
the
about y'all.
men,
I
Y'all
say
but
say it's
it
through
was
the hood. I'm the only bitch
50-50.
selling crack.
y'all
Is
got
you
this?
cool?
Y'all got
I
this.
say
Y'all,
it's
are we
Women
only
50-50.
ass,
referring to
no.
drugs?
young women.
I'm
Women.
saying
Because the
I'm
streets
saying
is
it's 50-50
prostitution.
when it comes to the drug thing. It's
Happening with all
50-50.
the control.
It's
No, it ain't
50-50 because
50-50.
again,
You
I
are
say a lot of
delusional.
them niggas that was coming up
Delusional.
off their bra.
Delulu.
Y'all got it.
Yeah.
Y'all got
Delusional.
it. The woman running these streets.
You
There's
delusional.
women. There's
No, but
women
it's
out here.
50-50, Sharm. I do believe it's 50-50.
Thank
Like
Hey,
I
you.
Sherm.
said,
Like, I
back
don't
then,
understand
Women
where he
out here.
coming
Right. Y'all
from.
got
There's
it. Y'all
women
got
out
it.
here selling wigs.
Y'all
There's
got it.
women out here
And you
selling
can't tell me
eyelashes.
something I
Y'all
actually
got
But
it.
lived through and
that
seen
ain't the
through my
streets to
own eyes.
Sherm.
You wrong.
Y'all
No,
got it.
that's a hustle.
That
Maybe
ain't
you
the
didn't grow
streets
up
to
on the south
Sherm.
side of
We talking
Chicago.
about
Maybe you
Y'all
couldn't
hustle,
have
right?
tried it during the 90s and the fucking 80s. You're
90% women.
wrong.
Just the
We
but
talking about
20%
hustle.
Fuck.
men doing all the killing. The
There's
streets
Is
women
90%.
out here.
hustling only selling drugs to you?
Bro, there's
Come on,
women
man.
out here getting
And,
cake
and
All
to
right.
him,
illegally.
obviously.
All right. Y'all got it. Y'all won.
And that's not all I was doing. So, okay.
I
I
give
said
up.
I was a
Y'all won.
hustler. I never said I was a
Y'all won.
drug dealer.
Y'all won. Y'all won.
We said hustle.
Y'all
Oh,
won.
Hustle. Hustle
my
means
bad, master.
Because there's
Only the
more
men's folks can
prostitution
make some
going on
money.
than drug
I'm
dealing.
so sorry. Only the men's folks can make
OnlyFans
some
got
money.
chicks out here super rich.
There's women out here
Now
killing,
what? Only
selling
the men's
pussy.
folks.
That's a super hustle.
I
They
say
ain't
this
even
only
selling it no
men.
more.
It's 100%
They ain't
men.
even
Y'all
selling it
keep
no
trying
more,
to
bro.
distort what I'm
Only
saying.
if
that's
I can
been since
tell
I
the
you who
asked
beginning
you
you a
of
are.
time,
question.
baby.
Only
That's been
Is
since the
hustling
beginning of
only
time.
selling drugs?
I don't know how old y'all are, but that's been since the beginning of time. Sharm, you
That's
up
what I
there.
said. That was the
You
first
know
hustle.
that's been
Women had
since
the
the
first
beginning.
hustle.
Man, man.
Go ahead,
Could get
y'all.
some Could get something from nothing.
Definitely wasn't playing
Women was in the
hockey.
streets before niggas was.
Right?
ain't
In the
got
streets, 90% women. Y'all got it. Y'all won.
That's why there were brothel houses
There you go. And madams.
The streets
and juke joints.
right, and they ran the streets. They was responsible for the Valentine's Day massacre. All them women was out there with
And then them same women was doing prohibition. They was wanting
So all the
They had
gangsters, the
nightclubs. They
bitches in
were
the
selling
problem.
food.
Come on,
They
man.
was maids, and every
Gangsters
last
is
one of them was a
There's
hustler.
always been gangsters, niggas all through history.
And not a gangster you can name could have did it without a bitch either.
Why did all them
That's it.
gangsters do the
Term,
shit they did?
term,
Because of
you
women.
are old enough to know that a lot of shit that women did, that whether it was hardcore or whether it was from a soft touch, it was not talked about because the women were the most disrespected and not spoken of.
I said y'all
Period.
right. The women ran
Period.
80% of the streets.
Period. So those that were the hitters, the men would never put them to the forefront. We would never be able to
He
talk
must
about
have
them
never
in
heard
history
about
books.
Miss Queen and Real Miss Fortune. He must have
It's
never heard
never
about
like
Queen.
that.
So that's what
They
everyone
forgetting
else
about
was talking
Gazella Blanca and all the female
Exactly. I was just
kingpins.
about to bring her up. Like at the end of the day, it's women have been in the control of some shit and been pushed to the back burner because it's just now in a time where it's you can't run from it.
If you see what you
You
doing,
know, there's women construction workers. There are women electricians.
Let's talk
There
about
are
AJ from out west.
women that land some.
AJ, one of the biggest drug dealers, used to be one of the biggest drug dealers out west. She was a female.
bro, why you doing this, bro? Prince, why you
But
on
it's
that?
a fact.
This what you on? Prince, this what you on?
You from out west, right? You know who AJ was, right?
Hey, gang, you on some bullshit, bro.
I mean, she controlled most of the K.
Okay, wait. So you mean to tell me, right, just so I get this straight, because y'all
Don't nobody talk about her.
since y'all
And never will. They ain't gonna
And
never
they
put no
never
respect on
will.
their name
They
neither.
never will.
women
never
have
will.
ran the streets since the beginning of time, and men have always been the minority in the streets. That's what y'all tell
Why
me.
do you
What is
why can't
considered
you-
the
what
streets?
is your
Because you
big
keep
thing on
talking
it
about,
being
is it
minority
only
to
drugs to
majority?
you?
You just want somebody to be on top so bad.
Now we don't know what the streets is.
I'm asking you, is it only drugs to you?
Even if you include prostitution, it's still male
They
dominant.
outnumber you then, instantly. It's more women than men.
You're right. The streets dominated by the women.
Look at Instagram right now. You can scroll down your timeline of Instagram. It's a hella hoes that's in the street making money, doing way better than every nigga on your timeline.
Level. I know your intelligence. You gotta be trolling, gang. You can't
I'm not trolling. I know these motherfuckers is out here getting a bag from niggas. They hustling niggas, getting a bag from niggas selling pussy.
You're not gonna believe you. Oh my God, it's the
And
majority.
guess what? They was doing that shit back in the day. The guys was using them to set up the niggas and get them out their clothes and rob them. Women been
I'm
doing
prime example of that. I've been a product of that. I came up off
so
that.
women been doing that.
Go to the hotel, fucking suck that nigga. We outside. We gonna take all this shit.
Exactly.
It never happened.
Are y'all really serious?
It never happened.
Yes.
Yes.
Sit up here and tell me that women have dominated the streets since the beginning of time.
Everything that happens, the world wouldn't function without women doing what they
Majority
doing.
or minority, we're gonna call it domination. It's the same thing. You switch the words, put your syllabus away, and stop trying to make somebody be on the top. Why do you want somebody on top so bad?
Go ask
You
ChatGPT.
want somebody, you want one of us to just bow down, don't you?
Ain't no
a woman gonna say, the man is the one. Well, you must think
Now
I
it's
want you to
about
say
being
I'm the one. I
afraid.
don't.
It's not about being afraid. The hustle ain't got no fear in it.
It don't. I promise you. Please help me.
What you think govern the streets, nigga?
I can't take it no more.
Fear? Fear govern
Just
the
one
streets.
side of that shit.
Why you won't stick him up? Because you know he gonna come back and fuck you up. Why you won't let nobody get over on you? Because you don't want nobody else to think that they can. You want to put the fear in the motherfucker so they don't come for your shit. What do you
And
mean?
what?
Streets
And
are
in
what
that fear, I'm finna give you. I'm finna hook it all right here. In that fear, how every one of them niggas fall. A bitch.
Bitch.
Exactly.
They scared of the niggas, but who set their ass up and make them fall? A bitch. Even if she tricked. A
And
bitch.
you talking about in the streets. Madam C.J. Walker was in the streets selling grease hustling.
Yeah, it was a millionaire.
Became first millionaire, first black
And did
millionaire.
a big one. She wasn't the
First
first.
black woman
She was the
millionaire.
first accredited with it. She wasn't the first. She was never the first.
Ways against one Madam C.J. Walker.
She was the first to make a bag on it and put her name
No,
on it.
she wasn't the
She
first
wasn't the
Madam
first one
C.J.
slinging
Walker. She
batteries.
created
Come on.
millions of C.J. Walkers across the world.
There's so many Madam CJs, it ain't even funny. She was just
Across
the
the
first one to get
world.
on. Just like KFC nigga that made chicken wasn't the first nigga to make a piece of chicken, but he got credit for that motherfucker. Some slave gave him 11 herbs and recipes. He never came up with that. He never
A
did.
bitch gave it to him. A bitch gave him the hustle and he ran with it.
That was frying
He
chicken.
ran with it.
Some woman with that little soft spot under her elbow.
Hey, you want to know something? You want to hear something crazy though, Sherm? A
that
bitch came up with the recipe to cook crack.
Not that tender meat. Don't grab me there.
A bitch came up with the recipe to cook crack, and then the white boy stole it.
But what's the ratio of men to women who actually cook
Fuck
the
that.
shit?
Nuh-uh. Let's take it back where it's supposed to be. No, all our parents that grew up in the 70s and the motherfucking 80s was freebasing, and they stole the formula and called it crack and popularized that shit. My parents was making crack cocaine in my motherfucking kitchen longer than the motherfucker that ever came out and said I make crack. I knew how to make crack before crack was crack.
Right.
We not gonna get into that. I came up in the house with the shit. I know.
Do you hear me? Don't get me started now. Don't
That's
get me
why you
started.
sound like you in the house.
But they showing up lying, and all the women that I knew how to make freebase.
I
Not
grew
no
up in the
men.
house full of women.
And
Full
it was
of
a woman
women.
thing.
My mama was a
woman thing.
kingpin. You go to her page right now, she'll tell you. My mama had it in the 70s and 80s.
Had it in the 70s and 80s. I give you that. But how many of females?
I had the all-white living room. Fuck you talking about coming up as a shorty.
Come on, man. All right.
I couldn't go in the living room, had the plastic on the floor, plastic on
I'm
the
trying
couch.
to
You
take
got
you
the
to the
game
living
fucked
room
up.
that you had to peek in. You couldn't walk in.
My mama had the
But
two-door
that's
Benz with the big fucking phone. Niggas, she's pulling up on joints with me in the back seat.
Females out here in these streets going crazy.
Baby,
Want to hear
Black
something
Jack
crazy,
was the
Sharon?
thing, okay?
My mama put my daddy on.
Crazy. A bunch of females out here running the streets, making the streets go crazy. Y'all
Yes,
sound
My mama put my daddy on. My daddy became a millionaire, but my mama put my daddy on in the drug game.
call bullshit on you. I call bullshit
Oh,
on you.
God.
D-Dub ain't saying nothing because he know I ain't lying. But I call bullshit on Jada Prince. I call bullshit on
What bullshit?
and I
What
call
bullshit? All my shit documented in facts.
I documented, suited, and booted, and actually,
point.
He's saying it's more men. It's more men that are doing it than women.
Doing what? Selling drugs or hustling?
which one?
That's what I want. I mean,
That's what I keep asking you.
Out in these streets, period. Y'all know what the fuck the streets is, nigga. Stop
The streets is women.
All right, you right. You right. The streets is some bitch shit. You right. Stop it, gang. Stop it.
If you're talking about the drug game, that's something different. But if you're talking about the streets,
we would call it some bitch shit. We have never called the streets no bitch shit. Come on, for real, go. Come on, for real, Joe. Go out and go up to a street nigga and say, man, why you out here doing this? I don't know, but women do this. This some bitch ass shit. Go up to a street nigga and do that. Since it's all women running the streets, and that's some woman shit. And that's
who would do that?
Go do that.
you talking about the drug game. We talking about hustling.
That's crazy work.
You do it. Go do it.
That's crazy work.
Stop.
That's crazy work. You sound crazy.
Exactly. That's how y'all
Son,
sound.
you is in a
sound
box because
diabolically
you take one subject and make it about all subjects.
That's what I'm saying. Though. He's not gonna separate it and make it make sense. He's gonna put it all together and say it's a man shit.
That has always been.
And that's gonna be the end of it.
I took it to all these different scenarios with the what.
So you only talking about drugs?
I'm only talking about the streets.
Technically, we will always
What you think the streets is?
We was only always talking about hustling.
So let's start the original where the streets started at,
Let's
right?
be clear. When this subject first came up,
You
the
went there
subject
with
was
the niggas
hustling,
selling
never
drugs
just
and rocks
drugs.
out your
And you
mouth.
started
That's what
picking
we was
lanes
talking
where
about.
men was
We was
supposed to
talking
be
about you
dominant.
went there
That's what happened.
with the niggas spitting drugs and rocks out your mouth.
You said you took a hustle topic and spreaded it out so men could dominate all the topics and start calling it the majority and the minority. That's exactly what you did.
Hey, look.
And
Let
we
me
never
say.
addressed it.
I've been arguing the same point this whole time.
The
No, you
original
haven't.
streets
You
was
you've
brothels
literally
and
been
shit like
dancing
that.
around the subject and then changing
Like you
it
said,
either majority,
y'all go
minority,
with that.
Hey,
street,
You
let me
said
try
hustling,
to.
The gangster
drugs,
part of the streets is
masculine,
niggas.
nigga.
It's women that's
We
in
done
it.
went through a dozen topics and you still came out and said man.
Why you out here doing this bitch ass shit? Don't number women do this. That's
Ain't
what
nobody said
What
that.
bitch ass shit? That's what I'm saying. What are you talking about?
That's exactly what y'all saying.
What are you talking about?
Exactly what y'all saying.
He got
you
one
hear
subject,
yourself?
but he won't give
That
us
is
the
not what he
definition of
is
what he's
saying.
saying.
I did. I
Let me
gave
try to
it
explain.
times.
Let me try to explain.
He's
what I'm
saying the streets as a whole. You can't
And
say
it's
that.
not. That's what I'm saying. You
So walk up
No,
to
let
me.
him do
if
whatever he want to do. You right, man. You right. Dick and balls rule the world. Dick and
hey, no,
balls
I'm
rule the world.
gonna let me. Can I
You
say
feel better
something?
now.
Dick
Can I
and
say
Dick and
something?
balls.
really run this motherfucker for real.
Can I say? Can I say something?
Dick
'Cause
and balls ain't worth shit without pussy.
Can I
Hello?
say something?
Otherwise, it's
Because you
gay.
damn sure ain't gonna look for no nigga.
Can I have the flow?
That's what we know you ain't gonna do.
Can I have the flow for a
Go
second?
ahead. Go ahead. You got it.
Okay. I'm trying to understand what he's saying. He's saying like, well, I get, like, this is what I'm getting from what he's saying and what y'all saying. Like hustling, you feel me? Like to me, hustling, like by any means necessary, whatever you get to get your cake. You feel me? Whatever providing for you. That I look at hustling like that. But if I can just speak on the sense of him, he's saying it's controlled by men. This shit, you feel me? He's saying it's controlled by men.
It can be controlled. That don't mean they dominate. A
But it
man
doesn't mean it's a
dominates it.
dominated
You
thing.
don't see what I'm saying.
And control be like a Ponzi thing. You know what I'm saying? It just because a transaction happened one way, a man asked someone to do it, then a female went and made it happen, and then a female went and gave it, but then a man went and purchased the product. It's to sit there and try to make one person better than the other, or the hustle is better because it came from a nigga, or the hustle was better because it came from a man, or it was better from a female.
Okay.
I don't understand the ramifications of doing that because money is money.
Hold on. Can we take this back to the very beginning? So to gender roles at the very beginning. Men are providers. You know what I'm saying? We provide and protect. Women nurture and they multiply, right? So providing and protecting our masculine traits, right? And if you're hustling to do what? Provide. You're hustling to make a way. You're hustling to make money. So that's a masculine trait from the very beginning of time.
But wait a minute. That's not where it started.
Wait. So if you get a man,
that's not how the conversation started, though.
That's masculine. No,
you just changed. No, you literally just changed what that wasn't what the conversation was about, Sean. It wasn't. You just made a whole scenario up.
Hustling. Hustling is
that's not how the conversation started.
The whole thing was
that's not how it started.
You got a masculine.
You made a scenario that flowed into, but that's not how it started.
The whole time.
That's what you turned it into. Are you listening? That's not the original conversation started with me, so I know for a fact that that wasn't with the original conversation. You're making that shit up.
That was my
You're making it up. That's not the original. Would you like to hear the original conversation?
The original argument was I called you. I said you had masculine traits.
That's not the original argument. No, that's what you made it.
When we play this shit back, we gonna see.
Play that shit back one day. You gonna feel stupid. The original conversation. Are you ready? That was not the conversation. It was my question. You were talking to me. How you gonna tell me? That's not how it started. That's what you're making it. That's not how it started.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was talking to a female before this conversation even started with you. We were talking about roles and how situations were going with being in a relationship. That's how the shit started. Then we started talking about my personal relationship that I said I was in. We went ahead and talked about my relationship. And then in the middle of my conversation about my relationship, I said, quote unquote, hold on. I said, quote unquote, that my baby daddy called me, quote unquote, the realest nigga he ever met. At that very moment, you said that my baby daddy was trying to slight me and say something slick to me by calling me a nigga. My response back to you was, no, in my relationship, how my shit goes, how we interact in our 26 years, him calling me the realest nigga he ever met after a situation I got us out of made me, in his mind, the realest nigga. A nigga is not a man or a female. My mentality, my hustle got us out of that made me call me a nigga. You immediately went in and told me that being a nigga was masculine. I told you that's not true. Man, being a nigga has no gender at all. That the fact that I have a nigger mentality, if you want to call it, if that's what you want to call it, or a hustle mentality, if that's what you want to call it, does not make me a man. It makes me a person. Because neither one of them scenarios requires male or female. That was the conversation, and you went off.
Everything you said was true till you said I called you a man. Never called you a man.
You said I had quote unquote masculine energy. Masculine energy comes from a man. And I told you I don't need masculine energy to hustle or be a nigga because neither of those qualifications have a dick and balls involved. That those two things, hustling and being a nigga, has nothing to do with being a man or having masculine energy. You cannot call me a man for being a hustler.
I didn't say you was a man. I said you was masculine for being a hustler.
I can be a nigga without being a man.
So if the first hustle was prostitution,
energy or ball.
Hold on. The reason why you hustle is to provide, right?
A
Because
man
I'm supposed
to
to.
provide, right? No, you're not
Hold
supposed.
on.
That's your fucking problem. You're
That
not
ain't my
supposed to
fucking
provide.
problem.
You are
My
not
bank account
supposed to
don't say it's a
provide.
problem, nigga.
You're
My
not.
bank account don't say I
You're
got a problem
not.
at all.
You're
I
not
have enough common
supposed to
sense to know
provide
that
under the
even my
divine,
grandmama got
under
enough
the
sense to
divine
know
order.
she got to go out there and work
Under
and
the
help her
divine
husband.
order, you're not
Weirdo.
supposed
That
to.
don't make nothing. Ain't nothing wrong with me for
Under
wanting
the
money. Are you
divine
serious?
order, you're not
Something's
supposed to.
wrong for. There's something wrong with me waiting for a
Under
nigga to
the
give me
divine
money. That's a
order,
motherfucking
you're not
problem.
supposed
That's the
to
problem. You
provide.
think I'm supposed
That's
to wait for some
masculine
nigga
as
to
fuck.
hand me
And
$1
that's
and I'll
masculine.
never.
And
I'm a
masculine as
Syrian, bitch.
fuck.
I'll
And
never.
that's
You got me
masculine as
fucked
fuck.
up.
And it's still
Making
masculine.
money and
And
providing
you
ain't got
still
shit to do with no
masculine as
man.
fuck.
It's called
And you
getting out there
still
and hustling.
masculine
Even
as
the
fuck.
mama lying
And
go out
that's
there and
masculine
motherfucking
as
bring
fuck.
home pray for her
And
motherfucking kids. Is you
Oh,
cool?
and you masculine as fuck. Period.
I ain't nothing masculine about me.
she
Your
just
Not
hit a trigger
nothing.
point.
Not nothing.
The
your
king
Not
of the jungle
nothing.
don't do
Not
shit. He
nothing.
don't provide
Not a
shit.
nigga
He
you know
let the
that'll
bitch
call
go
me
get all the
masculine
shit.
either. Not
you
none.
right.
None. My hustle mentality is money.
It's
Green motherfucking
masculine.
ain't got nothing to
Hey,
do with
she just
kicking
fucked
balls
you
and
up
you
with that
hate
one.
that.
Very
You
it's
hate I don't need a nigga
Hold
to
on, hold
provide
on.
for me.
You fucked him
You
up with that with this
you a
church.
sorry nigga for thinking that I need a
He
nigga to
fucked him
provide
up.
for me. That's your problem now. How about since I got a problem? That's your problem. You think a bitch need a nigga.
She
That's your
killed the
problem.
argument.
They don't.
I didn't say
They
you did.
don't.
I just
That
said the fact
structure
that you
flawed
said
than
Shots
a
fired.
motherfucker. You mad because I don't need a
that's
nigga to
masculine
buy
as
my
fuck.
toilet tissue.
That's because you
You mad because
masculine.
I don't need a
That's why
nigga
you ain't
to
got
pay
them,
for
because
my
you don't
house.
need them, because
That's
you
why
say
you mad.
masculine. Huh? I'm
You
mad.
mad. You big mad. And you big mad because there's a bunch of bitches
I'm
just
just
like me
saying
that
all
don't need a nigga like you to do shit.
the other
That's
day.
why you mad.
You great, but that shit
You
masculine.
big mad.
You masculine.
And that don't make me masculine. It
And
make me
you
smart.
masculine. I'm mad at you, man.
That make me a realist. That make me
It make you a
smart, kind,
hustler.
and
So
important.
It
That
just
make
what?
me
makes you a
bad.
hustler.
I still fuck with you, even though you masculine as fuck.
And you are
Hey,
definitely a
you want me to
hustler,
fuck you up
Aisha.
with in the head some more?
Now I'm gonna use the word that's
This is masculine.
a sassy ass motherfucker because you mad because a
All
motherfucker
men started out as women.
to
Hold
do
on.
shit. Oh my God, she's breaking the
So
structure.
when we
You
split,
need
we
to
became
mind. You get on the
masculine.
mind right now. Get your ass out of here. Get your ass out of here. You mad because the bitch ain't calling you for her tampons. That's why you mad. To buy her food.
I'm definitely not mad.
You mad because the bitch can buy her own food and pay her own bills.
Big Red, what you feel like, man?
I need a meal. You better be
All right.
glad.
All right. You done? You done now? Can I talk now?
I feel like they
Change the
got bows
subject.
and arrows, and I'm stuck in between. I'm stuck
Change the
in between.
subject.
No, Aisha made a great point though. She made a good point.
Huh?
Like to be a hustler doesn't make you, necessarily like a nigga, because everybody should have a hustle. Everybody should have a hustle, and you old enough to know that, Sherm. Everybody should have a hustle. Period. And what does it matter who is the minority or who is not? What difference does it make?
Rocks, elbow and elbow with them niggas. Y'all done flipped it all the way to a hustle. Now you can sell collard greens. That don't make you in. Come on now. Selling collard greens don't make you in the streets. Well, you know what the fuck the streets is. $5 to this what I said.
Hey, Sherm.
The streets.
I could sell motherfuckers for $250 an hour.
Hustling in the streets.
Get your dumb ass out of here.
If there was a
Every woman with a brain, nigga, suck some. You out your motherfucking mind talking about some goddamn collard greens.
nigga.
Get your ass out of here. Ain't nothing in my bank account bought by no goddamn collard greens, no sweet potatoes, no mashed potatoes, or no meatloaf. Nigga, I have a master's degree. Get your ass out of here. I'm in the book of professionals for 9 years straight for HUD. My money don't come from that. Dum dum.
Hood is the streets.
Dum give me gum then, motherfucker. Since I gotta be stupid. Dum give me gum.
What?
Hey.
You degree back. You went from selling rocks in the streets to your hustle.
My name is Mama Hustle, motherfucker. Get
Come on,
get.
man. Now here we
And
go.
I do that too. And
So
I
now-
can do that too.
How far we gonna get away from the topic?
I make soap.
Rock is played out. Where the crackheads at?
This
I
how,
make animals.
this how we end
I
up
grow
being so
weed.
far away
What
from the topic
What
last
you want?
time.
What you want?
This how we got so far away from
Motherfuckers who ain't out of lane that I'm in. If you ain't
Hey,
some money and you ain't talking
It's
money,
being in the street,
Sherm.
master.
Sherm.
I do.
Do your woman do anything?
In the streets now.
No, I'm talking about do you provide it 100% for your woman?
I ain't got no woman.
That's why, nigga.
When you had a woman, you used to be married. So when you had a wife, did your wife work?
Women gonna respect
Yeah, my
nothing.
wife had a doctorate degree. My wife fucking worked. My wife made more than me.
So she was doing the man shit that you talking
So
about.
what are we talking about here, then?
Exactly. He
My dog
angry.
took care of the mortgage, took care of all the bills. I paid all the bills. She just made more money. That's how that make her a man. Fuck you,
I
mean?
just say you just said that she's supposed to provide. Is it?
No. I said hustling in the streets is a masculine trait.
And that make your baby mama masculine.
But you just started screaming about a man supposed to take care of everything.
The streets was a masculine trait. That's my argument. Argue that. That's it.
I know that, but you just screamed at her about a man supposed to take care of everything.
Masculine trait. Argue that. That's all my argument is. Hustling in the streets is a masculine trait. That's all I'm arguing.
Okay, so every prostitute, every bitch stripping, every motherfucking
trait
that's in the streets that have to work the streets, they need to quit.
Every bitch in the streets got a pimp behind her. Stop it. Come on, gang. A nigga got her out there doing that shit. She ain't doing that shit for herself. She doing that shit for that nigga. So who out there for real?
Them the bitch ass niggas. We not gonna get into the pimps.
Now, when you say stuff like that, then you talking about a little girl. When you say a nigga got somebody in the street, you're talking about a little girl.
Yeah, because I know, you know, my little brother a pimp, and them bitches left him, and they making their own money.
Little girls. I'm not. You never, ever bring minors into
Sure.
talking about no little girl. A little girl, a street nigga.
That's time. You know, I just had a birthday yesterday, so you know I'm old as shit, right?
Happy birthday.
And I'm gonna tell you, no real woman is gonna be in the streets hustling, no way.
Also, that
So
means
what is your argument? What is your
It's a young
argument?
bitch. It's a young bitch hustle.
that's my argument right there. What you just said, Big Red. You just said exactly
Could
what
you picture Big Red in the streets? Hell, and you know me. Hell no.
So that like, look, now it sounds like y'all just making his argument. He telling you it's masculine.
I'm not arguing. Look, I wasn't disagreeing with nobody. Everybody has strong points. Aisha made some very strong points. But what I'm saying is, we're in 2026. What real woman is in the streets hustling right now? And guess what? I'm not trying to offend those that's going to watch that could possibly be out there. Look, my mother always told me, little girls do what they want to do. Grown women do what they have to do. And that's just what it is.
The streets is on the internet now.
Exactly. That motherfucker ain't got to go to the streets no more to hustle.
You can sell drugs from the internet. You can do everything from the internet. Ain't no more streets. Streets is dead. What
I'm gonna fuck you up even more than that.
Streets?
You can sell any product you got through AI.
Exactly. Well, ain't no more
And
streets
y'all
no
kept saying women prostitution. Let's not forget there's been male prostitution from the beginning of time too now.
That's the white people.
No, it ain't. It was blacks too, baby. It was blacks too. It was blacks.
Them was the niggas who what they call
It
them.
was blacks, baby.
What the
Look,
fuck they
I
call
don't
them
know
when
how
they
old
took
you
the
is.
niggas and raped them and they turned them into
I don't
fucking
know how old you are,
Gucci's?
but I know how old I am. And I'm telling you, 5 decades in, baby, it
Them was
men,
Gucci's that
black
was turned
men.
out by
No,
white
I'm
men.
not talking about the freaky shit with the foreigners and all that. I'm talking about male gigoloing. It was black
yeah.
men selling penis as well
The
as
fat,
women
ugly ass
selling.
bitches who couldn't get no
Exactly.
good dick. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
It started with
I
Deuce
done sold
Bigelow.
some
That
a
shit
couple
real.
times. I ain't gonna lie.
Men was selling penis and just to be with them.
I done sold some a couple times. I ain't really lie. The girls.
Come on now, you know damn well.
Ain't nobody bought
it's a
none of
bitch
that
you
shit,
never
son.
fucked with,
You
but you
cap.
pay to be around your ass. You pay
You
to be
big
around
cap,
your
son.
ass.
I'm just
You
saying.
feel me? So that shit real. That shit real.
Trying to say he done sold some dick. Oh,
my company.
game over.
Yeah,
I'm finna get off of here.
I'm quite sure every last one of y'all on here done sold some dick.
I bet that bitch was pop. You had to sell some dick.
Oh God.
You was a dirty old man for real.
We go out to eat and cuddle.
Hey,
That's my home girl. That's what he call her, his home girl. That's my home girl.
She paying for everything.
That's
dirty old man.
That's my sis right there.
That's where that song came from.
Call me a dirty old
When you
man.
finish, you realize how dirty you was. I can't believe I fucked that bitch.
Look.
Call me a dirty old man.
Hey, sure, how much you selling for though? I don't know.
Hey, Sharon, you gotta shout her out,
Nobody's
bro.
together.
Name,
She
bro.
give you, Sharon.
You gotta say her
It
name.
better be them income tax, because you say $540, nigga. What?
You gotta say her name, bro. She slutted you out. She slutted you out.
For it.
She co-signed for your car or something. What the fuck? How much was it, Sharon?
I'm with Jada
Look,
Chris.
majority of the niggas from our era, that's what it was. Women's credit fucked up right now. Women my age credit fucked up right now for putting motherfuckers on in real life. It's plenty women, seasoned women right now that lost $2,500 of their income tax because the pack never came back with a return. Like for real, for real. So yeah, while you joking about it, that shit real. It's real.
They try to act like I don't know these niggas that
A lot of motherfuckers got evictions on their shit right now because they gave that nigga that rent money and for that dice game, and he didn't come back home with it. You feel me? So
But he ain't
that's what it
he ain't
is.
sell the dick.
And that's
She was
pimping.
just
That's
dick
pimping all
found
on
it.
its own. That's
for the
pimping
rent.
right there.
I
That's
didn't
real
know it was for the
pimping.
rent. I promise you, I ain't know.
You know, it's plenty niggas back then. They used to be like, we don't fuck with the fat bitch, but that's where they was at income tax season, from
Yeah.
December to motherfucking February. They was at the fat bitch house selling dick. Everybody. So yeah, don't tell me it ain't no niggas out here that was doing it.
Popping out with a
I
Chevy
know
in the
what fat they
spring.
was.
Hey, you wouldn't have all them millions of them niggas standing behind them fat girls on tax season if that shit was not real.
Yeah, the
They
chick
be
done
at
bought
GameStop and shit. They be at DTLI. He be standing right behind them. What you put
I
on,
worked
man?
at Motel 6, baby. I worked at Motel 6, me and Breezy. And from December to February, the end of February, do you see nothing but
Big
the
bitch season.
skinniest and the flyest niggas coming in with the biggest chicks in the city?
Biggest shit.
You was selling dick.
She done laughing because he did.
You done walked around the club flirting with the skinny bitches all night until you left, and you left with the huge bitch. Check was coming in.
You
The
can
huge bitch pay like she weigh.
Hey,
Oh
you
shit.
tell her what you need and go pick
That's
it up.
what they used to say. That's
Sharon
what they
still
used
ain't
to
told us
say.
how much he made.
Nah, my chicks want big though. My chicks want big, bro. I ain't and then
Be big. Hell no.
Sharon, how much did you charge?
It didn't matter. She could have been
How much did you
cross-sided.
charge for a
She could have
360
been
dick in ass?
cross-sided, bald-headed, toothless, anything.
Sweaty.
A defect is a
Where your mic
defect.
at, Sharon? I can't hear you.
A defect is a defect, goddammit.
No, I can't hear you.
Naive was the biggest factor for a lot of women.
They louder
Naive.
than you, nigga.
Y'all
You
know
got a
a couple of
microphone.
bitches
You in the
that bought them
studio.
Jordans.
Yes.
Y'all done got them Jordans a couple of times off a couple of bitches. Y'all know what it
Not the
is.
Jordans.
You did. It wasn't no.
Yeah. Them Jordans, them snap
Red, they be like,
outfits.
let me
Nigga,
get
you
this
know where to go
2500
when
so
you
I can
need
do
to
what I
get what
do.
you need to get based on what dick you laying down, nigga. It ain't gotta be. She ain't gotta be ugly or fat.
What's the most you got, nigga? You still ain't told
Okay,
us.
is it the dick you laying down or the dick you think you laying down?
The thing, hey, as long as it's
She
laying
was just
down,
happy getting
Y'all be
some, but
surfing.
what's the
Y'all be
most you got?
surfing. I have to
It ain't
jump
even
in
gotta
and
be
out the
good.
conversation.
and she keep calling me back. I don't
Got
give
to
a
be
fuck for real.
good.
What's the most you got? I'm still waiting on the answer.
I got a car.
He ain't gonna answer that.
You got a car?
He said he got a car.
2028. It wasn't no brand new one, but it was something to get around in.
I got a
Okay.
$30,000 car.
Okay, see,
He said that with a smile. I got a $30,000.
he like he was involved in the conversation.
I bust 3 on 10,000 a nut.
$30,000 on my cockhead.
Hey, that's just he said put a number. That was just a number, but I done got a whole lot of stuff, bro.
Hey, I'm telling you, bro. Like, come on,
I'm
we
sure.
don't be selling it, but we do the same thing the bitches do. It's just
Y'all do the same fucking shit the bitches do. The same shit.
That's
Let me see that
And it doesn't
backsplash, girl. Where you
necessarily have
go?
to be no money. Y'all might have a bitch y'all go to her house just to eat. Another bitch y'all go to her house because she give you bread. The other bitch give you peace. The other bitch give you conversation. Look, listen.
Exactly.
Build a
Let's not play
bitch.
slow here.
That's
Build a bitch.
Did I say that?
You cooking, keep cooking.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
That's
how we do it. But it's only certain amount of men that can do it. It's only certain men that can.
It's only a certain amount of females.
You know what I'm
that
saying?
can do
It's a certain level you got to get to, whether it's financially, whether it's personality, whether it's
whatever it is.
And when you got all them boxes checked, ooh, Charlie.
It's just the majority of men are not that. It's not that for a majority of men, though.
It's different, but like,
Hey,
look,
but
it's,
for the
You
one
know why?
percenters,
Because they eventually fuck up and be messy and get caught up.
Look,
man,
That's
it's
what eventually happens. That's what eventually happens.
see, the only problem I see is men are not being honest. They only saying you cheated because you told them you gonna be faithful. If you let them know what it is from the beginning, they can't say you cheated.
In the middle of that
Then they
stroke,
gonna
you
say
told her
no,
you
and then
loved
you ain't
her.
gonna get no pussy.
In the middle of the stroke, you like, I love you. I love you, girl.
Be monogamous
And that
ain't
bitch took that shit for real.
I ain't never had to commit to no bitch for no pussy. I've been,
But the minute you said, I love you, girl,
The bitch you really
I
want, you
love
had to
you,
commit.
bitch,
That's how you got married.
don't give it to nobody else.
I was
That's
young
instantly right there. You was locked in.
You know what I'm saying? That wasn't me that did that. I don't know
Who,
who
who
that
did
was.
it?
who did it? The
Well,
dirty
who
old
else
man.
did it?
That was a younger version of me. That's like
Nah,
giving
but it was still you
the
though.
grammar school of the fucking Constitution.
Nah, you gonna have
You
to
know what I'm
answer
saying? I
that.
wasn't ready for all that. I didn't know what that was before I got into it. I
You
just
hey,
gonna
know
have
look,
to
he,
answer
You know
for
what it
that.
was? She did some shit them other bitches ain't do, and you was like,
That
I'm
part.
gonna marry
This
her.
little thing she
fucking
be doing with her
doctorate
tongue
degree.
and
That's
shit.
what she did that all them other women didn't do. She was on her shit, she was on her plan, and she was getting her shit together, and she got a
And to
doctorate.
answer your question, Sherm, she was a
She was
fucking hustler. She
exactly.
was a hustler.
Thank
She was
you.
a hustler, and that's why we not married now because she was masculine.
Cause you don't like hustling bitches.
Oh, so
Are
this
you
is
still,
some shit
are
you
you,
already was
Married to a
doing.
listen,
masculine
She
when
woman.
you
laying
say
next to
that,
her
you
like you
make
a
me
nigga.
think that you
You got
ended the
nigga
marriage
traits.
You
because
smart.
you didn't want nobody to say she ran the household.
Smart.
Is that a complex?
She the realest nigga I ever knew because we went through a whole marriage together, ups and downs. Lost my job, she carried us. She the realest nigga I ever knew.
And you didn't like that.
Oh, he's trying to use my shit. Don't use my shit.
That's real shit though.
Live
She
in
the
your
realest
own
nigga I
damage.
ever
Don't
knew.
put your damage
And
on me.
I'm
My shit's
asking you a
good.
question, and you didn't like that, right?
From that point of view,
nah,
because that was the realest nigga I ever knew.
I'm asking
I,
But
you a
did you call her
question.
that?
Right
You
now,
didn't like that.
I
But did
feel,
checkmate,
you call her that? Don't try to
I
use my
feel,
shit. My shit
checkmate,
was a term of endearment.
I
Don't
ain't
I
use
feel,
calling
the
my
other one.
wife no nigga.
Again, Sherm,
Don't
I
put your
say,
damage on me.
never called
and
her
you didn't like that. You didn't
exactly.
I
like
don't
that she
feel
was
like she
able
the
to do
realest
that.
nigga I know.
I had to give her a compliment. That would be it. The ultimate
I
compliment.
can't call her no
No,
nigga.
The
see, but
realest
it's
nigga
not
I
the
ever
ultimate
knew.
compliment.
We
You use it as the
communicate
ultimate
differently. I'm
disgrace.
sorry.
I'm glad I got something soft then.
That's what I'm
All
saying.
Man,
right.
because I don't want to compare her to no
Nicely.
nigga.
Them
Nicely.
So let
degrees,
me ask you this.
them
If one of
degrees.
your boys was to happen to say, damn nigga, you was fucking a nigga just because you say she was the realest nigga, how would you take that?
I'm glad I got something soft. I don't even know how to answer
Okay.
these questions.
Well, I can
Trying to
answer that
use
question.
a
No, I'm
nice
talking
woman
to
to come in
Sherm.
man
I'm talking to
as his
Sherm
shame.
because he said
Shame on
she
you.
was the realest nigga. And let's just say someone took that there. Damn nigga, you fucking nigga.
Cash, answer that.
She talking to you.
No, that's the
Who,
reason
me?
why
I'm
I
talking
said
to
that.
you.
Because
Who, me?
Cash nigga told her that as a term of endearment. And I'm saying that's the ultimate compliment I would pay to my ex-wife if she's the realest nigga I ever met because she was so fucking masculine.
Oh, okay, I
Yeah,
get it.
but that's
And
not
that's
how
why y'all
you took it and
separated.
you twisted it. Like
Exactly. She
you a
had my
weirdo.
back. She was always there. I
That's
lost
why
my
y'all separated, Sherm. You didn't like the fact that she was able to provide.
when she met me, I was a boy growing into a man, but once I became a man, I can't handle another man in my household. Then she
Oh,
dropped
that's
my
messed up.
draw to
Oh,
say,
so
I
you
got addicted
And
use
I
her for
just
what
She
she
was a
said,
was.
nigga with
you didn't
She
hear
was
masculinity.
me
better
I
than
got
because
you.
it.
Honey.
y'all talking over each other. But I said that's a complex that you have.
No,
Ain't no
that's
complex.
the problem. See, I'm gonna
That
tell you
is the
something. I be
complex
telling a
because
lot of
guess
women.
what? If
When
a
a woman
woman
make
was
more
to
money
fall
than a
short
man,
and a man could pull through for a woman, what is the difference with a man falling short and a woman pulling through for a man? What's wrong with that?
when a woman makes
You
more
didn't like
money
the
than a
fact
man,
that people
But
on
then
the
she nasty.
outside could see that your wife was controlling the household with
it
a
ain't
doctor's
that ain't the
degree.
problem. It's
Nobody
that
knew
she
that,
can't
Big Man.
humble herself
Hold on,
to
wait a minute.
allow to be led, even though she can lead it financially.
Let me put this shit to
No,
bed.
no, no. I'm talking
Let me put
directly
this
to
shit to bed.
Sherm
Let
about
me
the
put
ex-wife and the
let me put this
statement
shit
he
to bed.
made on the ex-wife.
Let me
I'm
put this to
saying,
bed.
from what you're saying, you sound like you're separated because you couldn't take the fact that when you fell short She was able to pick you up and
That's a tough
carry
job.
y'all, and the world knew that.
Hold on. The world never knew anything because our marriage was our marriage, and nobody outside of our marriage knew anything about it. So nobody in the world.
So your friends,
As it should be.
nobody knew that you didn't have a job.
Nobody knew shit about me. I'm that private.
That's how it's supposed to be.
And she carried that,
I
huh?
still have a studio I was
And that
running.
makes her
I'm
man.
still making money. So let me tell you why the marriage ended. I injured myself. I'm hurt.
Okay.
I'm disabled. My job was still paying the bills because I was in the union for a whole
Okay.
year.
I remember this.
Once that year ran out, she said, I gotta go home. This ain't working.
Okay.
Fine. Go ahead. She said, I want to take our son with me. I said, you know what? Kentucky is a better place to raise them. Go ahead.
Okay.
Where you gonna go to your dad's basement? Fuck no. I got an apartment already. I'm ready already. I'm a whole man. I take care of myself at all times. So the marriage ended because she left. I didn't.
And that's all I was trying to understand. That's the question I've been asking you. But everybody talking over each other, you didn't hear me. That's what I've been asking the whole time.
But hey, she the realest nigga I ever knew. I swear to God. I can honestly say that. She the realest nigga I ever knew. And I say that as an ultimate compliment with a baby slight to it. It's gonna always give a baby slight to it because you never call your girl the realest nigga you ever met. That's a masculine trait.
You got a lot of reverb, boy.
That ain't me. It's somebody else.
Might watch a TV or something. What's that?
Not me.
That's Miss Cash, her
I'm
little
sorry,
funky, her little funky ass.
That's all I'm saying. I ain't knocking it. And I'm not saying that it's a bad thing because a lot of men like masculine women. But I'm
Them
just
gay niggas.
What is your definition of masculine
my
women?
definition of a listen, in the ideal world, if I'm able to do whatever
No, I said what is your definition, not the ideal world's. Your definition.
my definition of a masculine woman is a woman that takes on manly traits.
What's manly traits?
Feminine.
What's manly traits?
What are manly traits? You know what manly traits are?
Throw a couple out there. You got viewers. Throw a couple out there.
From the very beginning, masculine traits were protection and providing. Feminine
Oh,
traits.
you are totally nuts.
Hold on.
You are
saying,
totally
Red,
nuts.
please.
Hold on. Can I finish
You
talking?
are totally nuts.
Finish talking. Can I finish talking?
Go ahead.
We're going to go back to the roots of what masculine and feminine was. Not what it is now, what it was. Because it had to come from something. We all had rules in the very beginning. The man is to protect and to provide. The woman's to nurture and to multiply. Right? So if there's not a man around to provide, a woman has to take on the masculine role of providing for herself. So even though it's a necessity, she still takes on a masculine role. The fact that she has to do it doesn't take away from the fact that it's a masculine role.
The fact that you forced your wife to be a man and then ostracize her for having to be a man is diabolical. You sick
He didn't
motherfucker.
force her. He didn't force her. He just said he got injured. And
But
she
then
took
had
on a
to- but guess
masculine
what?
role
Even
at that
with
point.
injury, she had to take on
I was
things
still
that
paying all the bills.
masculine roles.
Paying
So
all the
you
bills.
But
turned
he
her
was
into
hurt,
a
so he
man,
couldn't
and then when you
protect.
became a
So
man,
she's like, I
you didn't
gotta
like
go.
it. What that make you?
Okay, so when she leave me while I'm hurt and injured, she can go.
At this point, after the way you acted, you deserve it.
That's fine. Because the vow said that. Sickness and
No, the vows didn't tell you to
the
call her
death
a
do
man
us
because she
part.
had
It
to
didn't
take on
say
your role
you
when you
get
was still
disabled
good.
and I don't know if you're gonna be able to work again.
The vows didn't say she was a man either because having to take on the role that you couldn't play.
She
Like
did
I
have
said,
to
you
take on a more
diabolical as
masculine
hell for
role.
turning her into
When
a
I
man
lost
and
my
then
job, she
ostracizing
had
her
to
for
take
being
on
one.
a more masculine role. She did.
Tell me
That
I'm
was
wrong. You're
You
mad as
dirty.
hell, and you should be
So
mad at
let me
yourself
ask you
because
this
you turned her
question.
into a
Do you
man and
think
then
at
got
no
mad at her for
point
being one.
a woman provides and protects in a relationship, period?
Period.
what
And
I'm
that don't
saying.
make her no man, dummy.
I didn't say he was a man. See,
You did.
I said,
No,
Don't
you
take it back now.
said that was
You
a
did. Don't
masculine
backpedal that.
trait.
You said that.
So I'm asking you. You said it was a masculine. I asked you, what is your definition of a masculine woman? You stated what the masculine traits were, and protect and provide was two of those traits you said.
Yes.
So I'm asking you, do you think at no point women were not protecting and providing until now?
I didn't say that. I just said it was a masculine trait.
And
Listen,
then what the traits you actually
this is what I'm
actually
So,
said,
so
is a
I
trait of
gotta
being
tell
a
you, bro,
mother, not
you're
a
not
man.
making no sense.
Because
Let me
You're
being a
not
woman
making
is
no
a
sense.
female. She
let
becomes
me
a
nail
mother.
this right
And
now.
all
Let me
mothers
nail
do
this
is
right now.
protect and provide
Let me
for her
nail this right
children.
now.
So you
Let me
telling
nail
me,
this
so
right now.
that make me a man too?
Let me
Because
nail this right now.
I have to protect and provide for my
In
children.
a
Does that make
perfect
me a man?
world, if I had, and
We
I'm
ain't
able
talking
to
about perfect
provide
world.
everything, my wife is at home with the kids, making sure they raised right and properly, and I'm taking care of all the bills.
That's providing.
Doesn't
Taking
that
care
fall
of your
under provide
children
and protect?
is providing.
That's the
Taking care of
masculine.
your household is providing.
It's providing.
Exactly.
Making sure
Taking
the
care of
kids
your
are
children
safe
is
is
providing.
protecting.
Cleaning,
So
feeding
again,
your
I
ass is
say,
providing.
when did women were never protecting and providing? We always been.
Women became super protective and providers when men went to war and they took all the men away and the women was home alone doing everything.
What I
Like
never
that.
said.
And to reflect off of what you saying, Prince, you are so correct, because guess what? When the man fell short in the war, that's when them group of women came through and got their mail out for the motherfucking
Making
people that was at
bullets,
war.
making bullets, making guns.
Because they
Because my
had,
Exactly,
grandpa used to say,
exactly. And
my
guess
great
what they were
grandmama was a
doing?
welder.
Guess what they were doing? They were protecting their men's jobs
they took on the masculine
by
role.
going in and saving them when they could not do it themselves. And that was providing and protecting.
If it was up
So
to
when,
Sherm, we
again,
wouldn't be as
in
far as
what
we are in
world,
this world
in a
right now.
perfect world, now we can talk about a perfect world, because
Right,
that's
'cause
always
I
been
ain't
going
seen
on.
where is
If it was up to Sherm, we wouldn't be nowhere near where we at today. We probably wouldn't even be on
in
these
this
phones.
perfect ass
Would be
world.
doing it. They had to do it because the men were gone. If the men were there, the men would be doing it.
They are just working
And if it
together.
was a fifth, we'd all be drunk.
While
I'm
the
gone because
men
y'all
are in
talking in
the
circles
street,
now.
the women
Y'all
is
have a
still
good night.
providing and protecting.
I'm out of here.
So
I'm finna go get in the shower and go outside.
now, y'all saying providing and protecting is feminine now.
Y'all
You
tweaking.
said it's masculine.
It is. Providing and protecting is the ultimate form of masculinity. If a man can't provide and protect you, why the fuck are you with him?
You know what? I've been with a lot of men that couldn't provide and protect at the
And why
time.
you not with them now? Because they couldn't provide.
I moved on. I moved
Why?
on.
Because they couldn't
It
provide.
wasn't because they couldn't provide and protect. It wasn't because they couldn't provide and protect. I'm gonna be honest with you, Sharp. Like I've had a lot of, like I've been married, I'm a widow, all type of shit. I've been with men that could provide, but in my lifespan, I've ran into some men that couldn't, and that ain't the reason I got involved with them. Potential was.
The
Now
potential
you
to,
talking like in the grown-up stage. No, I wouldn't make that decision.
the
What?
potential to do what? To provide and protect you.
No, potential to be great to provide for himself and then help me.
No.
You gotta, everybody don't think the same.
Man that's taking care of himself gonna take care of his woman as well. You're
Exactly.
not do shit for you. Because if
No, I'm not with nobody to do nothing for me.
you what? You are supposed to look for a man to do something for you.
I wasn't raised like that. I wasn't looking for that.
She said potential. She went off potential, like, oh, he
I
might
went
be.
off potential.
Potential to do what ultimately? Like your
If
ultimate.
he, no, say for instance. No. Let me break it down so you can understand, so you can rebuttal in a proper way. Meaning that if I took liking to a guy that didn't have a job, that wasn't something that hindered me from moving forward with him. You understand? If I took liking to a guy that was trying to figure out which direction in life he was trying to go, it did not swerve me away from him because he was in the midst of deciding where he wanted to do in life.
Because you
That's
didn't
what
have,
I'm telling you.
because you didn't have potential, right?
What? I just it was potential.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. But what we disagree is if he didn't have potential to be the man you think he could be, you wouldn't fuck with him. Okay, that's cool
That
for
is,
you.
I agree with you with that. I agree. I
That's all I'm
agree.
saying. I'm cool
I
with
agree.
you catching me while I'm on my indecisive stage and helping me along to get to where I want to be. But she has to believe I got to be to a
She has
certain
to
level.
believe in you. Period.
But at the end of the day, you want your man to be able to do what for you?
Provide and protect.
First off, I want my man to be able to be a man, for one.
What does a man
And that don't even include me. That includes just self, period. Self, period. Because if self ain't right, he can't do shit for me on the back end.
What
To
about
be
self?
honest, that's like a band-aid, Sherm. Now,
Like
let's be honest.
provide
You
for him,
too old, you know better.
protecting
I'm
him.
just being honest.
I'm just being honest too. It all goes back to providing and protecting.
No. Because I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do for me, and whatever you do is extra.
Big
Unless
Red,
we do get married, and then it is about just you provide it, and then even then, I'm not one that don't want to do nothing. So
Big Red,
it depends on the person.
Big Red, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Can a man love you if he don't love himself?
No,
Exactly. So when the man come and he already loved himself, so you already know he's gonna provide and protect for you. And I
that
get
don't
what you
necessarily mean he gonna provide and protect for me, because he love himself. A man got to truly decide if this woman. I'm hoarse, y'all. So excuse my voice. My birthday was yesterday. I'm hoarse. But
Happy
a
birthday.
man has to make a decision. He can marry you and still not fucking take care of you
But
and love the shit out of himself.
that's not
You
a man.
understand me? A man has to make a conscious decision that this is the person that he chooses to do the things that he does for.
right.
That's period. That's the same thing with a woman.
But most men that love themselves actually does that.
Most men that love their mama mostly does, yeah.
You can tell if a man
Most
loves.
men that sat back and watched their mama go through a lot of things mostly turn out to be them type of people. They want to provide that type of
Right. I
shit
want
for
to
the
get
person that they with.
that's
That's
me.
just
Yeah.
That's what I want.
any real man for real. Because if I want I want to take care of me and anything attached to me. Any real man.
And that's a real man. That's a real man. But some men feel like they don't want to take care of no one.
We talking about some. We talking about the good ones.
No, I'm talking about some, and they don't necessarily make them all bad. It's just the way they was raised. It's what they believe in. And a zebra don't lose their stripes, baby. Once you settle into something and you just feel like you've been told all your life, don't take care of no bitch. Don't get no bitch your money. She just using you. A nigga grew up loving himself and still feel like, bitch, get it on your own. Get it on your own.
Tell that to the bitches and the hoes, but don't tell that to your wife.
It's a lot of wives that heard that, Sherm. Come on now. Where you at?
Yeah, buddy. Have you ever cheated, Sharon?
No.
On your wife?
No, our marriage are not in for infidelity. No, we never cheated on them.
Have you ever cheated?
No, not on my wife. I ain't never told nobody it was exclusive.
Huh?
Cause you're a dirty old man.
Other than my wife, and I never cheated on her. I don't see myself doing like that.
Guess what? Even if you did, you wouldn't say it on here. If
Listen,
you're smart. If you're smart.
What would the repercussions be? I'm not attached to
I'm
anything.
just saying.
So if I say, yeah, I cheated on my wife, what would that do?
Tell us why y'all ass divorced.
She'll tell you. I call her right now. She'll tell you.
I believe you.
No, I wouldn't do that either. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't cheat. Like I don't think it's nothing out here. Like I wouldn't want the woman that I love to feel that pain. You know what I'm saying? Like, know that she put her trust in me, the potential man that I could be for her. I would never go against that, bro. She could be mad. I'm just glad that she's open to fixing things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to live no life of arguing.
Well,
Like
I'm
they
gonna say
say,
it like this. I'm gonna say it like this. That's good to hear you say that, King. It is, but all players fuck up. Women and men
it's
fuck
all
up
right.
sometimes.
I'm gonna
Fuck up
enjoy
and
what
slip up. And one thing I learned, you have to ask a specific question because some people consider only having sex cheating, and some people don't.
Right. I don't think about no other woman. Like you do, the single me. Like, yeah, I used to look at ass. I go to if I gotta go to grocery store, I don't see no woman. All I see is the grocery list and maybe baby. You need anything else? Like I don't be looking at no woman. Like I'm over. Like if you know anything about me, I was one of them. And for me to be single, I mean like single, not single, but me to be faithful, bro, that's a big feat for me.
All I'm
That's a
saying is I'm not gonna lie to nobody and tell them that no more. Because I believe in the dream world, I meet a beautiful woman that like women and we fuck bitches together for the rest of our life. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta cheat on that. I let her go find them. Hey baby, it's time for another one. Every now and then, whenever she ready or whatever, I'm ready or whatever. But in the perfect world, that would be it, because then I wouldn't have no reason to look beyond my marriage because I know I can't be monogamous.
well, I'm glad I got it out my system.
Well, I enjoy jumping on here with y'all. I got a call I gotta make, but I'm gonna catch y'all in the next show and come on when y'all start.
It's 10 o'clock. Good time to end the stream.
Okay.
All right. Peace out to everybody watching. Everybody loves it. That's perfect, right? End it right at 3 hours. Love, peace. So that's the one.